Welcome to FnA, yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA, 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 yeah, yeah. Shout out to Fred and AJ. Make no mistakes, got so many snakes. You know that they love, they wake and bake. Open the tub to perfection. They got a whole brand new collection. And so much heat up in the rack that 2025 is the year with no question. So what I'm telling y'all is hang around. They breeding for Desical stranger clowns. Y'all know they producing the bangers now. Just get with the game, don't be strangers now. Fred and AJ, y'all know that y'all famous now. They guys low with the hypos. Wanna fill up all that rag space? Go and holler at FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA. Welcome to FnA. Yeah, yeah. Welcome to FnA.
Shout out to Patrick. Man,
yeah.
A little bit of everything from you.
Hell
Big shout out to Chronicle.
Hell yeah.
He in the chat too.
He's always in the chat, man.
Of course.
That's the brother right there, man. He's in everybody's.
Speaking of chat, we got the guest already. He was first up in the chat.
Aaron number 3 was the first one. Okay, we see you.
Hell yeah.
Mitzi was up there next. What up, Mitzi?
Nice.
Missy Ann put those whiskey bombs up there. She got the memo, man. Y'all need to be cool like Missy. Maybe some of y'all are, maybe some of y'all aren't. We gonna see who is. Homie Ken, appreciate you tapping in, Ken.
Definitely.
What up, Ken?
James B. Easy. He also a member of the channel, man. Salute, James. Appreciate you, bro.
And a member of the Puff Treon.
Yeah,
Puff
yeah.
So's
Puff.
Ken.
Right.
He ain't a member of the channel though.
He ain't a member of the channel though.
He's slacking.
He's slacking.
What up, Kike?
Aaron numero uno. Yeah.
There's the link.
He's actually the very first member of this channel too. Salute.
Hell yeah.
Very first one, man. That's just how much of a supporter that homie is.
Hell yeah. We got the silent assassin.
James Perry. Yeah, appreciate you, man.
Hell yeah.
Much appreciation. He's a
Channel member.
Tier 4 Patreon
And
member there.
Super Puff Patreon member.
Hell yeah.
Super Puff.
Then we got Josh.
No Diddy though. No Diddy.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
What is it? Ash was saying no freaky.
Channel member, appreciate you, my bro. Yellow Belly member at that. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah.
Hell
Who
yeah.
the fuck is Greg?
Who the fuck is Greg?
Yeah,
Big shout out. What up, bro?
Yeah, also a member, man. Hell yeah. Oh, this guy is giving away some goodies today.
What up, Josh?
What up? What up?
That's he's giving away some goodies in these races, man. Just so y'all know.
Who's that?
Josh, isn't it Josh? Am I right?
Oh no, we're gonna have someone go to his channel here later and leave some comments for the races.
All right.
Then we got who did our intro music there.
Yeah. Chronicle.
Patrick.
If you don't know, y'all better find out.
Got Eric B. No Rakim.
No
rock him. Hit that like button. He
Hell
told y'all what to do.
You don't want to anger that man.
Freezing rain, apparently. Damn, it's nice here today.
Right.
What up, K&D?
Dustin, appreciate you, channel member.
Dragon style.
Oh, that's something different. Okay, let me see that. Let me see that. Yeah, we got bang. Hold up.
Dragon fruit.
I want dragon fruit whiteout. Yo, how that taste? Oh,
It's actually really good.
I was saying, I don't know that we've had them before.
We've had them before, but it's been a
okay.
minute. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We have to find that Wiz. See if we can find some. Yeah.
No
Purple
problem.
rain. If y'all ain't catch everyday keeper, you bugging for one, but it's all
for
good.
real.
It's all good. Catch the replay. Hashtag replay gang. It was a dope one. Joe and Ash came through. Put up some nice animals.
Absolutely.
And drop some names. And they got some animals like Fluffy. And if you scared of Fluffy, you just
What's your deal, man? How you gonna be afraid of Fluffy?
You can't be scared of Fluffy.
It's Fluffy.
God, is that Marcus?
Marcus, yeah, all the way. So Marcus is probably happy right now. it's still nighttime for him, but at least it's not the next day. It's about 10 o'clock where he at right now. So shout out to Marcus.
Hell yeah, big shout out to Marcus.
Got Mike and Melissa in the building. What up?
Mike and Melissa.
Yeah, so Colorado.
Hell yeah.
Sponsors of the channel too, of the net. Oh yeah, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all, Mike and Melissa.
Absolutely.
Just came and got a rack off us yesterday. We already cleared a rack out.
Yep.
Collection.
Get out of here, rack.
What up, Ledka?
Logan. OG.
Logan was cracking me up Friday night, man. Talking about the snakes over. Forgot they just piss on them and
they just keep them in a pile and some wood chips and piss on them twice.
Piss on them every once in a while. Like, oh, dude, that was fucking awesome. White the pipe.
What up?
Oh shit, old man pie.
No, man, get those likes up. How many buses in the chat? How many buses in the chat?
Yeah, where's all them likes?
That's what we tell. We gotta do math. Math is people in the channel, people in the divided by likes or whatever you guys see.
Make that math right. That's what he's trying to say.
Gotta make it right.
Right?
Third
Come
Coast
on, man.
Constrictors, what up? Welcome.
What up, Third Coast?
Oh shit, what up? We got the homie Chase in the building.
Nice.
Hell
yeah.
Going on, Chase.
Oh yeah. Another local homie. He does a lot of
only 5 buses. Okay, so y'all 5 buses. That's not so bad. Not so bad, but you don't want to really be a buster, do you? You don't want to be a buster. There's better things to be in life.
Yo, it's
Shout out to Big
night
Mike.
time for this guy too.
Yeah.
Big Mike.
I do.
What up, Carters?
Carter, appreciate you.
Who else we got? I think that might be. Let's see. Oh, we got someone else here. We got coaches. What up?
What up, coach?
You can make some people blue here if you get a chance too, AJ.
Okay. Or I think that's actually Keys.
Yeah. I just made him blue on the last show. He's not blue right now.
Maybe he's watching on our channel.
He's blue. That's probably your channel because I just made him blue. He was on Creative Reptile show on Uptown Exotic Show. He needs to be blue though. I got you. I'll make CKP blue. Yeah.
What up, Jamie?
What up, Jamie?
All right.
That's wow. Coach, I had Coach on hair down before I could make him blue.
Well, before we bring this guest out, we got to run these sponsorship ads.
We don't have to. We get to. Thank you, guys.
Hold up.
What's up?
Did Keisha put that comment yet? I don't think it's ready yet.
Oh, it's not ready yet?
All right,
okay.
all right.
It's not ready yet. Not
We'll
Not
run
yet.
the sponsorship ad in a minute then.
Right.
I just didn't want to forget because I'm good at forgetting.
That green
You know what? I
tea,
think
man.
I'm
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Right.
Yeah, so I can while she getting ready, man, I come on a bullshit a little bit because me and Homie Wiz, we starting a new show this Thursday. We still trying to decide the title is TBD, to be determined.
David.
That might actually be a good name.
That might be a good one. That might be a
Right.
good one.
That might be a dope. That might actually be a dope name.
Right? And it's just whatever comes up that week. That's what we're talking about.
Hey, that's actually dope.
Dope idea.
Right.
Yeah,
Look
I'm
at
glad
AJ. There it is. That's it.
I think that's it.
That's
So,
it.
I
Shout out to
think
AJ.
so.
That's it.
Yeah.
To be determined.
You already know.
Uh-huh.
I'm back in the background. I'm out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a dope show.
Hell yeah.
I really want to talk about all the Bob Marley conspiracies with y'all and shit.
Yo, I can't. I want to do conspiracy so bad, yo. I can't wait to do some conspiracy shit. I'm like, man, I can. That's probably what's going to happen that first show. More conspiracy than anything, because people got to still send us stuff to talk about. So between now and then, and the thing is too, depending on how much we get, still we're not going to tell you what we're going to talk about until the show. You're just going to see whose videos we decided to pick. So you got to tune in to know if your video was picked or not.
Right. Hell yeah. Yeah, but like all that Bob Marley and the Boots type scenario, like, yeah, that's some interesting shit.
You know how many people are Googling Bob Marley and Boots?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope so. He's
There was a great big old High Times thing about it. Like it was in High Times. It was a big old story about all kinds of crazy ass shit. Like, I'm gonna have to see if I still have that High Times. I might.
High Times, good old days.
Right? Good old days here.
What up, Jeff?
I was making people blue, so it messages kept hearing echo. So I don't know if it was echoed on your side or not.
I'm not hearing it personally. How about chat? Y'all hearing an echo? Let us know. That wasn't an echo. I just said it twice.
I was like, oh shit. Picture perfect pythons.
What up, Picture Perfect?
Yeah, I like that. It's not even your first time here. I don't know, just picture perfect. I like that. We was trying to decide. Last night we was talking about the best ball python breeder names.
I'm with you guys, man. Still pip stalkers.
It's gotta be hip stalkers. Like that's just crazy to me.
That's what we all do.
And straight fire. It's like what else besides you want to produce straight fire?
Exactly.
We all stalk pips, no matter what. Now, I mean, how many years you've been doing this? You still like, especially there's a clutch you waiting for, like
absolutely.
And come on, let's go.
Like we got our incubator door covered with stickers, but you'll be peeking in between them stickers, like.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, James.
Man. Sorry to hear that, brother.
Fuck cancer.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Big facts. Fuck cancer.
Absolutely.
In 2 more weeks, and it's going down here in Georgia. Sorry, y'all fellas can't make it and hang out with us.
Totally jealous.
A lot of it's going to be on camera, so it's going to be a lot of it's going to be recorded. A lot of stuff is going to be recorded. Not some of the good stuff though, because we got to keep some stuff.
But hey, yeah. Make sure you record some of the miniature golf for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. You got to put some of the miniature golf in the morning clips.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah. You know where's gonna have go ball with doing this stuff for.
Oh yeah. Oh, while I'm adjusting my hat, I can shout out this sponsor real quick.
Ron.
Oh yeah, banana bread.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Justin Pipeline.
And I got Lady Tiz.
Lady Tiz
with the fuck cancer hat.
Yep.
Yeah.
And shout out to Carlos, local guy.
Hell yeah. Elevated Morphs.
Not slacking on the back.
Oh yeah. I don't think Pipeline's slacking on the back either.
Nope. What up, Banna?
Yeah. What up, Banna?
Oh shit, she's flying the pirate flag.
Hell yeah. The Jolly Roger.
Aaron, you need to come into the to my channel. You're in FnA's channel, so you're not gonna see all the chat.
Gotcha.
Just he probably
Aaron number 2.
Aaron number 2. Aaron numero dos, man. Coming to the wrong. You're in the wrong chat, bro. Coming on my channel. You over there. I was wondering, like, why is this shit black? Hola, Princess Banner. We see you.
Hell yeah.
Princess off the plank.
It's Banner Fields forever.
Yeah. I didn't want you hiding out by yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Going to see him in a couple weeks too. I can't wait. Yeah.
Dude, he's fucking great, people.
Oh yeah! Shout out to her. And I first when I went out to Daytona, he was a big part of the reason I was able to go out. So let me stay in the Airbnb he had. Fucking drove me around. So hell yeah! Big shout out, Darren.
He's just watching.
Don't be driving and texting. I can't talk though, but yeah. Be careful. Hell yeah. Oh, and tonight, right after this, we got the homie Johnny Hub City Koi and Reptiles. Oh my gosh. Johnny got some crazy animals. Not just talking about ball pythons, not just talking about reptiles in general. This man, he got everything. Porcupines, monkeys, you name it, he got it. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's gonna be epic, man. I'm like, dude, this not gonna be regular. Like, sorry. Nah, I'm pumped, bro. I love animals, so
hell yeah.
That's gonna be dope. Might have to go extra long if he's got that much stuff. Shit.
Paul.
Yeah.
I still need to go back and rewatch because I was working.
Oh, dude,
I was doing Uber Eats when Balls and things played, and I've been hearing all about it, man. I need to go back and watch it.
And like you can see him every time they said pause, he'd kind of like, and then you go back at it, and then okay, I have to know what the pause is about.
I know that for the first pause, I'm like, it was like. It was small, but I ain't paying nothing. Then the last thing, I was like, "What the fuck he doing?" And that's what he said. I
thought we were playing like red light, green light.
Like what? He's stopping for, man. Just get pause, but
Adam's great, people.
Yeah.
He was just trying to be very polite.
He was being polite. That was so nice of him. That was really nice of him, though. When you think about it, oh man, that's so nice.
Right? Exactly. I don't understand why I have to, but I will. Okay. Hell yeah! Big shout out to Adam, man.
Left Florida, but it's all good. So did I, so it's definitely all good. You've seen it. And then this Tuesday on Genetic Canvas, we got the Big Mike from Ramery's Reptiles, and we got Mary from Rec Room. They're on the bongo gene, so y'all need to come through it and learn a little bit of bongo. Bongo is definitely one of them ones too.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I got a couple animals, but wouldn't mind getting some more.
It's
thank you, Jay. Wait, what did I say? What I say?
Double head
hypoclone. That's right.
Yeah, we're going for bongo freeways this year.
Yeah. We ended up getting a blackhead bongo het ghost from Gage Clown Scientist too. That boy's gonna be able to do some work. No, that girl is gonna be able to do some work.
Koi fish, okay, Logan. That's what's up.
Dude, those koi can get mad expensive.
Yeah, and big too. Pause.
Yeah.
And like those the koi are dope. They're dope.
Yeah, and then like the big thing. From what I've been hearing anyway, I'm not that well versed in it, but I guess like the big thing is like try to get all the colors to come in super strong at the same time. Because like a lot of times the reds will start showing first or whatever, and then the blacks will come in, and then like by that time something else is fading out. Like I don't know enough. I'm just talking. I've seen a couple shows. I'd probably know just enough to get myself into trouble.
Hunting bongos on the freeway. Sheesh.
like a bongo must be an animal,
right?
Like what? Is it like a dingo? Oh,
right?
No.
Is it like slang for some kind of animal? Or
I need to know. We not hunting any bongos. Oh, your I want a black pastel bongo, double head albino pie. Okay, James.
Hell yeah.
I want to see the black pastel bongo. I want to see what that look like. Send me a pic.
Right.
No. Visual people. I'm about to check up on my babe, see what she's doing.
Cool. We got anybody else new in the chat here?
I haven't really seen anyone. Big shout out to y'all in the chat. Appreciate
Absolutely.
you being here.
What up, Ash?
What up, Ash?
Man, keep showing that malice stuff, man. I love looking at that stuff.
Agreed.
Man.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of dinkers, not a lot of dinkers, but the right dinkers, I should say, are going to be making a lot of headway here in the next couple of years.
I definitely think so.
I agree with that. Between what y'all got, Dylan, Ash, there's a lot of good stuff coming out. You know what I'm saying, down the pipeline for sure.
And you'll just see stuff on Instagram too, like, ooh, what the hell is that? And there'll be some name you never heard of, like, okay.
Yo,
I'm out.
You supposed to be driving?
You driving? Be careful.
You drive.
You can't even see it anyway. What? Yo, it's wild how big fucking goldfish can get. I was watching some video and this dude pulled one out like this fucking big. It was not like that shit crazy.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, they're just a type of carp.
Yeah, I say those fuckers eat anything, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Like you'll find them around here sometimes. Like people just put them in like random ponds and shit.
Right.
And there'll be some big ones in there.
Right. Is that a big ass goldfish?
Comes floating up to you with big ass cheeks. You're like, holy shit.
Shit.
What malice haters?
Malice haters.
Do people like, I don't know, like, oh, it's gotta be nasty, but damn. Would somebody eat a goldfish?
Right.
Like they eat the crackers. I don't know.
Those things will eat pizza crust.
Oh shit.
Like carp love bread and stuff like that.
So my babe said 10 more minutes.
10 more minutes.
10 more minutes.
Should we bring out Aaron at least?
Yeah, we can bring out Aaron.
Yeah, we might as well ask some questions and then we can
right.
rub the ad. So we're gonna bring out Aaron from Batter Up Balls and
Aaron number 3, double A Ron.
What up, man?
Just hanging out back here.
Right. Sorry, man. We figured it was gonna be a little quicker than that, but sometimes, man,
technology be technology and
technology be technology and
life be life.
Oh, I get it. Right now, I'm working on doing that 15 minutes of lame. Like I'm in June, so I'm trying to prep beforehand. So I'm trying to get Amish Will to build my video, like to start stuff, and then trying to come up with the ideas. So, but I'm not good with this technology.
Yeah,
I ain't either.
oh shit.
I'm mediocre.
You're the idiot. Just somebody stupid.
Someone an idiot. Oh, gotcha. That's funny. And he's from Germany, isn't he?
Sweden.
Sweden. Okay. Nice. So, Batter Up, I'm guessing it has something to do with baseball, right?
Yeah, my son's been a baseball player. I think we've been traveling since I believe he was 6, and he's just turned 12 this summer. So we travel all over. We've been to Florida. Last year we did South Carolina. This year we'll be in Branson, Missouri. Those are week-long trips. So we've played a lot of baseball. And when coming up with the name, we were trying to figure something that people would know us for. And baseball's probably about what we're known for more than anything locally.
Nice.
There
Yeah,
you
it
go.
works out. Batter up balls. It's a good name.
Right.
Yeah. It seemed it's been pretty catchy.
So what keyed you to get into snakes and reptiles in the first place?
I would say when I was 18, 19, my parents were really against any type of pet other than a dog, really, or a cat. Moved out of the house, came home with a corn snake, I think, and then didn't really care for the corn snakes as much as I did. The pet shop local, he had ball pythons. I want to say the first one I had was called like a Black Widow or something. I forget what the name was they had then, but it was a black pastel spider, I believe.
Gotcha.
So that was 21 years ago.
Wow.
So I started back then, and then every couple of years got a different one, you know, traded it off, bought a different one I liked. When I was in college, I was bored over there at the dorm, so I bought another one. And so we've been bouncing around, and then about 5 years ago, went in the pet shop and found he had a coral glow male. And I was like, it's banana. Everybody likes that banana it's a pet. So I bought it, had it for a little while. Then he's like, hey, I got a het pied female. I was like, really? I could breed that. And I didn't understand genetics back then. And then it was like a few weeks later, it's like, hey, I got a het pied male. You can make your pies. And then it was like, it was within a month or two. I had like 5, and then I'm on Craigslist, I'm on Facebook, and then you got 10.
Oh, man, the addiction gets real fast.
Right.
Oh, yeah. it got up to, I think last summer during breeding, I think we were up to like 150, 160. We do really good at going to shows. I like going to shows. I like getting out there. I think we were down to, I think right now in my 4 cell rack, I have 8. That's it.
Nice.
So we do pretty good at, pushing them out, finding, new breeders to get into it. If you don't, we gotta build our community even more, find new breeders, find new pet keepers.
We are such a minority. We're such a minority right now.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. Theo Vaughn might have brought us some people, I'm hoping. So.
Right.
All honesty, we need to get like Justin or one of those guys up there with Theo, or with one of those people that can actually talk.
Taylor Swift, man.
Taylor, yeah, let's get Taylor one.
Around her neck, bro.
What's it? Miguel.
Savannah's completely right.
Yep. Look at Miguel. Miguel, who was it? He got a snake on Ozzy.
Ozzy's son got a snake from it.
So it's like, if we get it out there, I think we'll be great. And that's the thing.
Brought up.
Finding our biggest thing is finding shows we like, and actually Terre Haute, which is like an hour from me, has been my biggest show for the last 3 years.
Oh, nice.
Every week, every time we go there, it's a one-day show, real small community, 20, 30 vendors. We'd make $1,000, $2,000 every Sunday that we did this show, and they only do 6 shows a year. Damn. Well, the promoter left and went to another promoter, which is, he's known as like just a bad promoter, bad animals. We skipped that show. That was today. This is my biggest show every year because it's tax season. So I skipped that show today because I was like, we've worked too hard to build our name, too hard to build, what we've got going. And the guy that's just on here, Brian from Level Up, he skipped it too. This show was real big to us. We counted, there was 22 or 23 tables they skipped, like people left from this show.
Damn.
So we do really good right now with going to like the Show Me shows in St. Louis. I'm going to follow a little bit more along with them this year.
Okay.
And then Rob's in the wrong chat. Come on my channel.
2 weeks. So
Show Me's Mickey and the group there. They do awesome for us. They push us. They should broadcast us out to the local really well.
Nice. Yeah, I don't
hit the like button
ever
first.
anything bad about Show Me, so.
I would really have liked to make it down there and sneak down to the Bob show. That would be a fun one. Troy's shows are really not that far from me, so when we go to Tinley, I'm going to talk to Troy a little bit more because we're going to breed more snakes that are more on that level. So I think getting to those bigger shows would be something that we're looking forward to.
Definitely, man. What's your favorite pet type animal to breed for those shows? Like, is it pieds, bananas, bells?
Bells. That's you put a bell on your table, you're looking at $250, $350, every show. So, and I'll tell you what, spiders.
I keep hearing that too.
You can throw a spider on your table for $100. I guarantee it's still going to sell for $100.
Huh, okay.
So, and then your byproduct from the bells, you're going to have your Mojaves. Mojaves look good. People love them.
Yeah.
And honestly, the bells are a byproduct to me because I use a Mojave Inchy VPI Ghost Boy. So, and all my girls are Mojave True Ghost.
Okay.
So my goal is I'm actually looking at building the True Ghost project up higher. Well, then sometimes I hit bells.
Right.
Or I hit Mojaves. So I get a little byproduct, cheaper product. So they do really well selling.
So these are bell double hets though, right?
Oh yeah, they're bell double hets sitting there. The
Secret's
boy.
out now.
Do you sell them as that, or do you just sell them as bells?
Honestly, I just sell them as bells. If somebody's like, "Hey, if I need this," it's like, okay. But honestly, that I'm going for the True Ghost project, building that up higher and more. The boy, I'm hoping to replace the boy with the visual True Ghost boy here soon. So I'll sell him. But he came from Bailey and Bailey. I bought him 3 years ago. 1,000-gram breeder boy, man. I put him in. He's locked in an hour.
Nice.
So, yeah, he does. He did a lot of work for us. So, but he's always been my Mojave boy. So this year, I just got it from Brian from Eden Hatchery. My new Mojave boy will be a Mojave Lace pet clown.
Oh.
So I should be able to make some bells with him. So
yeah.
They also might be lace, and they might have some clown in them too.
So if you happen to go to a show when he's there, you might want to look at those.
Go for the bells. Look for the bells.
Especially if you're into lace and exanthic.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like you might want to look at those bells.
Well, that's all honesty.
Black light, hey,
right? Well, you're gonna have 30 black lights at your booth. It's gonna look like a rave.
Well, and I was gonna say, honestly, I bet you that just selling them as a bell without anything attached probably attracts more pet owners because they don't want to.
Absolutely. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
they don't care.
White snake,
I just want the white pretty snake.
Yep, absolutely. So in my incubator right now, the first clutch is due February 15th. I think it's on Hair Down Friday is my goal.
Nice.
It's a Bell True Ghost clutch. So that was
the 14th. The 14th is but either way you can cut.
Yep.
14th. Even if it's the 15th, it's sophisticated, but it'll be a little harder to pay attention. But either way, 14th, 15th, let us know.
Yep.
The 14th will be better though. I'm gonna tell you that the 15th is gonna be a little crazier.
Oh yeah, Friday is day 55. So I couldn't remember what date it was, but that was so I'll have that True Ghost clutch will be that Friday, and then I think a week or 2 weeks later is a Wookiee Orange Dream. It's like 6 genes in clown, so it'll be ready for the next Friday. So,
yeah, man.
Hold up, that you might record and we can do for breeding for the future.
Right
there, you go.
Let's see. She is Inchy Pastel Fire Spot Nose Clown, and he was Wookiee Leopard Clown.
Yeah, let's record. Let's do that for breeding for the future.
Yeah, that's it. We're having a lot of fun over here, and that's the biggest thing,
Exactly.
Getting out to these shows. I like Morph Market. Go look at my Morph Market. I got 5 snakes listed. I have like a feedback of like 2, 3. I don't know what it was. It's because I go to shows. I've sold probably 50, 60 snakes this year, and I have 8 left.
That's nice. Nice.
We do a lot of shows and have fun with it.
Oh yeah.
And you meet a lot of cool people. Neurify, I've seen them in St. Louis.
Krista.
Genetic Genesis, those guys. I like talking to them. They are very smart. We see them most of the time in St. Louis. Iron Dragon, he's another guy. He's local, but he's over there in St. Louis a lot. So, and then this year I'm planning on adding, we're going to do the Show Me Nashville, Tennessee show at the Opry. That will be cool. Nice. So that's a 2-day show. Schaumburg and St. Louis NARBC are both on the list too this year.
Hell yeah. Get it.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you what, just getting to those shows, even like walking around Tinley, if you're not showing, if you're going, you're going to meet, you see Keys, you see Wiz, you see Amish Will, all these guys are just walking around. It's, most of you guys, if you guys show up, you guys see my son walking around. I'm dragging him around with his phone in his hand most of the time. So, and he's over there trying to fight with KG all the freaking time. So we have a good time. Just spending the weekend up there. It's so much fun to me. Hit up Big Al's across the street. That's my whole goal.
So have you lived in that area your whole life, like the Chicago, Illinois area?
So, like I said, I'm 2 hours south of Chicago, and then I got Indy 2 hours and St. Louis 2 hours. So we're right here in the middle. I can go watch any baseball, basketball, football. If you're into football, you can go watch any of that. So
you're right there next to
lives there.
ARS. That's probably where you got all your racks, right?
Yep. We go to ARS. We literally will call them, go over, load it in the back of the mail car, and drive it back home.
Nice. Save all that shipping.
That shipping's $400.
Yeah,
right.
and we all know cash is king too, so that even helps some too. But all my rat racks, they're all ARS tubs. They're all built by Nasty Nate at FnA Balls.
Walmart.
Nice.
So, but yeah, we do all ARS. So literally, they're 2 hours away. I'm kind of waiting to see when we go up to Tinley this year, March. We'll be up there. If I know Freedom Breeder won't be there, but I know ARS is there, and they normally will give you, a cash price. Pick it up on Sunday after the show. I like that Mini 130. So, but same thing with Sea Serpents. I don't pay that. That shipping's ridiculous. I wait. And we'll go up to Tinley, load it in the back of the van, drive it home.
I know,
so much cheaper.
I'm really hoping that Troy and Nick's show that the ARPE. I hope that they get like ARS or Freedom Breeder to do their show so that we can get some racks here without having to pay shit.
Right.
I would say ARS jumps on a lot of them, but you got to watch because ARS has their own show in Indianapolis. But they don't even bring any. They bring rodents. That's it. It's crazy, but they're having a big show in April. We have a baseball tournament out of state, so I don't get to go, but that show's supposed to be huge. I heard Bob Vu's on that, coming to that one. There's a bunch of big names.
Nice.
So,
oh, yeah.
I would compare that show. It's on the – it's not a NARBC Tinley, but it's growing. It's going to be – it's probably one of the shows to watch in the future, like Bob's and Troy's. So
nice. Hell yeah. So
have you ever attended Daytona or Pomona or Dallas?
No, because man, it's that's a long flight for me. I don't. This year, Dallas, Arlington, whichever one they're going to do, that was one I really have considered jumping on. Daytona would be awesome, but the problem is it normally falls in baseball season.
Gotcha.
So it depends. Baseball is number one to us. So literally right now, we're practicing 4 days a week. We drive an hour both ways. So starting in April, I want to say 3 weekends of a month, we're out of state or at a baseball tournament somewhere. So we won't even be at shows. From April until about July, we don't go to any shows. We don't do anything.
Who takes care of the snakes and everything when you're gone?
We're normally leave Friday afternoon, so the rats are good. I got big tubs on there. We'll water them ahead of time. We buy our food, and we got a local pet food store that they drop all the rodent feed off. I can fill it when I fill it, it fills for 5 days. So we're normally good on food. The snakes, normally there ain't nothing. We check on them before we leave, and then they're normally good for 2 days.
Yeah, you're probably not gone that long or anything.
No, we're gone Friday until whenever we lose on Sunday or win on Sunday.
Okay.
You know, and then you're home. So
when you win on Sunday.
the goal is win, but at the level of baseball that we play now, you're playing big teams, and that's a problem. We don't play anything really local ball tournaments. Most of our ball tournaments don't even see grass. You know, they're mostly all turf, 100% fields.
Wow.
So it's a lot different.
So do you think you'll ever, are you planning to ever vend like Tinley, or have you ever vended Tinley? Or
I'm not big enough for Tinley. That's it would be something that would be awesome. I actually didn't know last year I was working every Saturday up until about 3 weeks ago. So we work for the post office. You ain't getting Saturdays off. So I couldn't do any of the 2-day shows, but I got to St. Louis on Sunday and I walked up to Potter and I was like, man, I wish I could just do 1 day. He goes, man, I wish you would have called me. I would have gave you a booth for 1 day. I was like, are you kidding me? So, right. But no, Tinley, that wait list, I don't even know how, it's probably 3-4 years out, if not more. You know, the line, you know, there's a lot of big breeders still waiting to get in that line.
Yeah, I imagine, man. I was going to say there's got to be like a waiting list or something like that, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah.
There's a big waiting list. I know Leviathan and a lot of those guys were on that waiting list, you know, and thankfully I think Bob, with him going in, finally getting the booth with Josh Jackie, I think hopefully that'll free up some booths. But what was it? Keys, you were there. They auctioned off, what was the guy's name? They auctioned off his actual booth at Tinley Fall. I want to say it got $11,000.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a booth, a $500 booth.
His exotics here in the room. Come on to Keys Constrictor's YouTube channel.
But I'm guessing once you get into that spot, it's up to you to renew it or whatever.
I believe you have a week to renew for the next show.
Gotcha.
So but it's $500. It's
$500 if you paid $11,000 for that spot.
I want to say the next show, the first show you used it at, I thought they even gave you the booth for free. You know, $11,000 paid for your booth for next year. So, but as long as you pay it for the next show, you keep it. There's most people not going to give up that booth, especially at Tinley.
Right.
So
absolutely.
It's crazy to think, you know, what that show brings to you. I don't care if you sell a snake or not. You know, the publicity you're going to get just walking in Tinley.
Yeah.
And the people you meet. You know, where else are you going to walk in? You're going to see Levance. You don't see Levance anywhere else but Chicago. Right. You're going to see, well, we had KG. He had a booth last time. You have Bob Vu. You know, there's all the big names are there.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So it's neat seeing these people, and a lot of them, like Bob, man, you can walk up to talk to Bob, and he'll talk projects with you. He'll talk Pokemon with you. He don't care. He'll talk it all. So, and like KG, you know, learning about KG and where he came from and what he's done in his life. And then he took to my son. Him and my son have this like bond. That's talking. Awesome. Well, they just talk crap back and forth to each other. And I don't know how tall KG is, but I know he towers over me. Just imagine my 12-year-old. He's towered. My son don't care. Right. You know, and we went to dinner with the Bomb Project's Patreon, and we were just sitting there. And I said, Carson, do you even know who's sitting next to you? And he had no clue. It was Austin from Royal Highness. And I'm like, dude, you got one of the coolest people in the. He's just sitting there. He didn't care. And then I had across from me, we had the guy from RFC, the South African guy. You know, it was just one of the coolest groups, just sitting there eating and talking.
Nice. Hell yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That's why if you've never been to a Tinley or any of these big shows, at least once, you got to go at least once to get the feel the vibe and meet people in person, and it's definitely an experience.
Just to see the snake, like especially on the fall show, whenever everybody's pulling out their bangers. Oh my goodness!
Right.
Well, I would say like we'll go to these smaller shows, and I'll tell people it's like this show here is like a rummage sale. Go to one of those shows, and it's like you're gonna see what is it, Megaconda? She's got an albino anaconda. Yeah. It's like, look at these snakes. People have no idea about anacondas. I've heard most anacondas, if you get them young and you get them fed, they're cool as can be.
Puppy dogs, apparently. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
And
I've
it's
heard.
like you're going to see guys with 20-foot reticks, on display there. Berms. I got my blood python from Juggernaut while we were there. So there's so many cool things you'll learn when you go to a show like that.
And you learn how to walk like a penguin. Beep, beep, beep.
I forget whose show I was on. I was on somebody's show and we had this talk. The worst part about Tinley is the body odor. I'm like, man, why can't we get like Gillette or somebody to sponsor the show, sit at the front, and just hand out some deodorant or something? Because literally, what was it, 2020 or 2019, the last show, and then they canceled the next one? That show was so packed when we went in there. You were bumping elbows with everybody.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun because you couldn't really look at snakes. Now you look at the show, you could actually walk through Tinley. You can see it. We go up VIP, so we get to go up there and see everybody and kind of check everything out prior. You see Amish Will with 10 snakes in a backpack.
So I'm not a fan of Axe body spray, but if you get the coconut shit, you can douse the fuck out of yourself and you ain't got to smell nobody else.
That might be what it comes down to. It gets bad. But you got 20,000 people trying to walk through a show. Nobody has an idea what the snake and the reptile community have in people. It's Tinley Park, Illinois. I don't even know how many people live there. It's a suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, it's down on the southern part,
Yeah, and it's just crazy to see this many people flying in from all over the nation. All honesty, all over the world. We had people from South Africa, Europe. I think I heard Mark Mandick was at the last show.
Wow.
DJ from South Africa.
Yeah, that was awesome. He was cool, and he just sat there and chatted to all of us. So, seeing stuff like that is pretty cool for us. KG, he knew somebody from the Timberwolves was walking around. There was like a group of 3 guys walking around. I swear they're all 7 foot tall. And KG's like, you know who that is? I was like, I ain't got a clue. He's like, well, his son's either college or pro, and his dad was pro. It's like, oh, well, I didn't know that. So, there's people in there that are just sneaking around in there, just looking around that you ain't got a clue who they are.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's we try our best to attend as many shows as possible. We've been working on genetics. This winter, I've done really big about picking up some of the banger males. Nice. Also bringing in lace. I brought in Stranger also this year. So there are a couple things I didn't have. A lot of people know me for my rainbow project. So right now, my Wookiee clown is actually in with our rainbow girl. So and she was like 25 millimeters right now. So we're going to make the Wookiee double hets, rainbow clowns. Right now, if you guys watch Proper Adam, he bought one of those Wookiee rainbow clowns.
Yeah.
That thing is.
Yeah, we saw it Wednesday.
Well, I want to say, if you look behind me, all this top up here, this is all my females, and probably over half of them are rainbow of some sort. Between quad het rainbow, cryptic, clown, hypos. I've got rainbow pied stuff. So we've been working a lot with the rainbow. So now we've got visual rainbow girls and boys on both ends in the holdback rack. But it's what we're going to do with it next year. We're going to put it to Monarch. I want to put my rainbow boy in with the Monarch stuff, and then I also want to put the Sunset into it. I think let's go see what other things we can mix into it. But I'm just thinking Wookiee rainbow clown would be cool, but also what could Stranger do to it?
Oh yeah,
or lace,
right?
So that's my winter was building up males, getting the stuff we needed to keep growing. We got plenty of females growing, so now let's get some males, get everything grown up, and keep producing.
So what morph, either codom or recessive, do you want to add to the collection that you don't have yet? Like what's on your radar the most probably right now?
Honestly, I think we have, like, I have Ultramel, I got Clown, I got Exanthic.
Nice.
The one thing I would really like, what is it, Scrambler.
Mm.
I think Scrambler, man, what it's doing is pretty amazing. But that's probably about it. Monsoon right now is just everybody's grabbed
You're
it.
looking for the word malice.
Yeah, Malice. Yeah. We saw what Straight Fire posted the other day with that Malice.
Oh yeah,
Malice would be
Yeah.
a cool one. I've looked into it. You know, that was one of the things when I first started. I've had Levance as a mentor since the beginning.
What up, Ron?
Just for, you know, if I have questions. Bob Boo is another one. If I have
Ron,
questions, we always can message them. But one of the things that they told me was find something that nobody else has.
Exactly.
You know,
Yep.
Malice. I remember it was Malice. It was Bongo. There's a lot of genes out there. You got to find that one. So I really like the Wookiee project. So that's where I kind of I pushed a lot. My Wookiees went to a lot of girls this year.
Nice.
So I would say he's probably been with 6 or 7 different girls. So we'll have we should have a lot of Wookiee clown stuff, some Wookiee het stuff. I'd like to see it in Exanthic. I think Wookiee Exanthics would be cool. Wookiee Exanthic hides might be pretty cool. So we'll see what comes out this year.
Oh yeah.
Aside from ball pythons, is there any other reptiles you keep?
I've got a Leechy. He's right here next to the screen. I bought him at the St. Louis show. I've got, let's see, that big thing there. That's got a breeding colony of crestids. I've got another breeding colony of crestids over on this side. What else do we got? I got some leopard geckos, a little breeding colony of them, some bearded dragons. But those are just like fun stuff, you know. If you can, when you're at a show, if you get a kid looking at your table, you know, if you got a variety of things, at the little shows will be the only things I'll really bring, like the lizards. I got a blood python. That's the scariest thing I've ever owned in my life.
That's right.
He terrifies.
I don't mess with Fred's, man.
That's right.
I bought him, so he was in that little deli cup, you know, when we went to Tinley, and Juggernaut's like, oh yeah, he's cool, man, he's cool. I brought him home. I sat him on my little, what is that, little doctor's like chair, and I was like, I was gonna take a picture of him, post him online, and man, that thing, he jumped, and I'm like, so I'm used to a ball python, man. They pop at you and then they go right back like a defensive hurl. Man, this thing jumped, and I'm like, he jumped off that chair at me, and I was like, what the hell? Then he jumped again, and I'm like, I'm running out of the room. I'm like, what is this? So now he's I've had him for about a year now. It'll be a year in March.
Oh, he wouldn't have lasted a year.
He is huge. He'll eat 2 mediums, 2 larges. He'll eat a jumbo, no problem. He'll just so I'm buddies with Brandon Osborne. I like Osborne. He's been a character around for a long time. And he just had some what were they? I can't remember the genetics, but they're like white. They look like a bell, but a blood python bell is what I kind of look at it. And they're all Het T positive. So I was like, what do you want for a female? I want that white one. And it's like, I'll get mine out and mess with him every once in a while, but man, he still scares the crap out of me. And he's big now. So I would guess he's probably over 3,000 grams easily. Easily.
Yeah, I went to change the water on Fred's, and like it's sitting sideways, and like its head's aimed completely not at me. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm good. Reach in there, grab the water, and it like you're saying, like leapt out at me. And I'm like, no, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to do that. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We don't.
I keep my hook. My hook is hung up right next to me at all times. So if when I'm feeding day, I bring the rats in here, 150 rats. I'll just let them sit in here, smolder for a minute, and I'll start pulling tubs, man. These girls are just jumping at me, and then I'm like, but when it gets to that blood, man, I got that hook. I'm just like, throw it. You know, hopefully he catches it.
You open it super slow.
Yeah, it's like, where are you, buddy? Right? And he just shed. So he's
I want to see you before you see me. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. He scares the man. He like that.
Yeah, that's true. They're different.
So on my ARS tubs, I don't write on it. Most of them don't have any writing unless it was like how many times they had locks or whatever. On his have 2 big X's. Do not open this. I'm just afraid somebody's gonna open that tub and they're gonna.
Right.
That's awesome.
He's a gorgeous snake. I'll tell you what, bloods are amazing.
They are.
And I'm not a hybrid person at all, but I'll tell you what, those blood balls those things are pretty cool looking.
There's a lot of hybrids I like. And I mean, I'm never going to put it back in the wild. I'm not going to Africa or any place anytime soon, so I'm not putting them back in the wild. They're going to stay a pet. I don't see why anybody's so anti, really. Like, I understand you want to have pure bloodlines to work. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. And there's so many people anti it, but I'll tell you what, they look cool. The way that it does the pattern. I thought somebody made a clown version of it this year, a clown blood ball.
Wow.
So yeah, no, it's there isn't really much that I really want to add now. My buddy's trying to give me a retic that's like 10 foot long. I'm like, where am I going to put that?
Right.
My garage is like 50 degrees right now. I'm like, I couldn't really keep it in, but we got the rats in there. But I was like, man, it would be kind of cool to just leave that retic in that big. He's got like an 8 foot by 6 foot enclosure for it, big enclosure. Be kind of cool to throw that in there and just throw them all over there. No hots coming this way.
Yeah, no hot. I'm gonna drop this video before we go any further.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Run it.
Banana Bread Royals demonstrates that taking risks leads to incredible rewards. Their work with Hypo is outstanding, and the way they combine it with their Wookiee line is truly unparalleled. The interaction with other genes like Blackhead and Stranger produces breathtaking, one-of-a-kind animals. Be sure to follow them on Morph Market and Instagram. The Cocoa Dude offers you 2 different types of substrate for your reptiles. You can go with the Black Label chipper blocks with thick chunks, or the ready-to-go Cocoa to go. To get this premium cocoa, just visit their website at cocodude.com. Static Morphs, an up-and-coming breeder, has been working quietly under the radar and producing some heat, most notably working Stranger and Chocolate into DG, Clown, and Pied combos. Go on their Morph Market today and see what they have available. Balls of Paradise is an up-and-coming breeder who is focusing on higher-end morphs such as Monsoon and Sunset, striving to unlock their possibilities. They also breed rodents for the southern Florida area. Please follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. Lindworm Exotics specializes in a multitude of reptiles such as ball pythons, dumoral boas, coastal rosy boas, and false water cobras, to name a few. They are dedicated to providing the public with well-adjusted animals with superior quality. Follow them on Instagram and Morph Market. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. At Mantooth Captive Bred Reptiles, our motto is simple: live your dream. Proxima Reptilis is where you should get your first and next reptile. They're a family-owned business dedicated to providing healthy and well-adjusted reptiles. They specialize in ball pythons, dumoral boas, and BCI, to name a few. Make sure to check them out on Instagram and Morph Market.
ShedTesting.com is your premier destination for fast, affordable, and reliable genetic shed testing. Not only do they offer top-quality genetic testing, but they also feature a selection of beautiful ball pythons available on their website. Make sure to use code WhiskeyBomb15 to save 15% off 2 shed tests.
Attention reptile lovers in Southern California. Get ready for the 2nd annual Reptile Breeder Show coming to downtown Los Angeles for 1 day only, Saturday, March 1st. Join your favorite hosts, KG and D from Bomb Projects, for an unforgettable day celebrating all things reptile. Whether you're a seasoned breeder or just starting your reptile journey, this event is for everyone. Mark your calendars, you don't want to miss it. Head to reptilebreedershow.com now to RSVP.
Hell yeah! Big shout out to Keisha.
Big shout out to sponsors as well. It sounded like there was a new voice on that that last joint.
Yeah.
That was my daughter, my
Dude,
16-year-old.
that's dope. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Big
I
shout out
was
to you.
doing. I was doing some ads, and she was like, "Can I do one?" And I was like, "Yeah, you
That's
can."
awesome. Hell yeah.
And I was, oh my gosh, that was first take. That was first take right here.
Killed it. Killed
She's
it.
earning that keep.
Right? She killed it.
So on social media, what would you say you prefer the most? Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok?
Well, I've never had TikTok, and I keep telling my son he can't have TikTok, so I'm not doing that one. I do a lot with the Instagram. I try and keep up on that. You know, my Facebook is automatically linked, so anything I post on my Instagram will go to my Facebook. So I don't really have to do much on that besides keep track of any messages. Right. So I really like the Instagram's a lot less drama than Facebook. Also,
Exactly. People are about their business over there.
Yes. And you can post stuff and not get all of it banned and booted and everything else. So, yeah, we stay up on that. I haven't really ventured too much into YouTube, but I think I have to now because of the show this year. So, got to push myself a little bit more on that. But
you're starting a show?
No, well, it's because I'm doing that 15 minutes of lame.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
You gotta advertise yourself a lot.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotta try to promote yourself. That's for sure.
Yes. Right. So, but it's building. It's all about publicity. All these shows, everything T Keys and Wiz are doing for all of us. Getting us on there on Friday nights. At the beginning, I remember it was probably 6 months ago. I popped on to Friday nights with Keys, and he was like, "Come on." I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm too ugly for that." And that was in my old room, so I was like, "All right, let's try it."
Like a gang of years ago.
But that was on my phone also. Yeah. So now we've upgraded. We've got the camera, we got the mic, we've done all that. Bought a new.
And laptop. Now you making rounds too, man. See, just got to step off the porch and do it.
Yep, exactly. It's going to be. We're trying our hardest to keep doing this. This is a fun thing for me. I have a great job outside of doing this. So this is all for fun,
man.
So, yeah, the snakes are a blast.
So, come on over, Tom.
So, what would you say is the biggest con of being unexpected con that you weren't expecting in snake breeding?
Man, I don't really know. I enjoy most of it.
Or con as in somebody scamming you.
Just something that kind of rubbed you the wrong way, maybe, or something that happened to you, or anything.
So negative, then, yeah, gotcha.
So we were talking about there's that show in Terre Haute today. That is honestly, I made really good money at that show for being a smaller breeder, $1,000-$2,000 every time we went to that show.
That's really
the people that were putting on that show were they were real quiet. They didn't really. The female that was running it, she didn't sell anything. The male that was running, he had set up like a half a table of like bearded dragons and chameleons and stuff. So he didn't bother us. Well, they decided, they're going to step away, and they gave the show to a guy that runs a small market in Indiana that, he's known as Dr. Death. He'll sell you right out of the egg, 40-gram confusion female for $70. And, he was undercutting all of us vendors, and we heard he was taking this over, and we all boycotted it. But it was something like that. If I go out to a show and we see somebody, and that's where Tinley's really good. If they see sick animals,
you're in a chat by yourself. Nobody's gonna be able to speak to you.
If you see, these people that are selling sick animals and stuff, Tinley will kick you out right then. They're taking those animals off the table.
Well, if we don't police ourselves, somebody else is going to.
Absolutely. And the problem is you sell that snake to the wrong person, and that snake dies on somebody, or, that bearded dragon dies on somebody.
Or gets a collection sick or whatever.
Yeah. And now you got people that are out of the hobby. If I ever sold something to somebody and they message me and say, "Hey, this thing has an 8," I'll do my best to correct it. I had one, I sold she's I think 11-year-old, 12-year-old girl. I posted a picture. She had a drawing. I just sold her a banana cinnamon a few weeks ago for Christmas. It was a Christmas gift. Well, she also bought a spot nose pastel pet clown girl off me, and I guess it kept snapping at her. And I was like, just bring it back. I'll work something out. We'll,
Right.
for you. If you're not taking care of your customers or something's dying on them, those are people that might not ever come back to the hobby.
Oh yeah,
we're running people off.
And whenever they talk to their friends about it, they're not going to talk positive about it.
Yep.
They didn't have a positive experience.
and on the flip side, if they have a positive experience, they're
the first one to
hopefully
tell their
bring more
friends,
people
like,
into the
hey,
hobby. So
Absolutely. And everybody knows it. You could have 100 positive reactions, that one negative, that person is going to tell everybody. And now the outreach with Facebook and Instagram, if I posted one negative right now, that's 1,000 people going to see it.
right.
Or more. So I don't know. I that's the worst part about it is people that are not caring for their stuff, or if somebody reaches out to you about an issue, even if I hadn't sold you something, or if I don't have something you want, I'm going to point you to somebody that's good.
Right.
If you don't want to buy it from me, go over here and talk to Darren. He's one of our local guys that's really good. He has a lot of great products. He does boas and everything. So I was like, hey, I don't carry boas. Go talk to Darren.
Exactly.
And that's where I think it's a community. We all should be working together.
Yeah.
And
we should be having positive interactions. I don't want to cut you off in general, man. I just get tired just hearing some how people act in general. I talk like I do these. Some of y'all know I do more than post. I want to post for channel members, and some stuff I'll talk about is just general well-being of people. People talked about good or bad. Like that's just the way life is, and all interactions can go good or bad. And when we go home and we talk and around the dinner table or whatever, talk to our fans, we talk about these interactions we have each day, right? Good or bad. And so when you go home and you talk about these people, and or you're the subject of the conversation, do you want to be a part of the conversation as good or bad? You want people at home talking about you, how they had a good interaction with you or a bad interaction with you? Because you're going to be talked about regardless. How do you want that interaction to be? How do you want people to talk about you, negative or positive? Is that simple? And like, period. In all aspects of life, how do you want people to see you?
Absolutely.
FnA.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If we got to make a good light on stuff. Have fun with this. If we're bringing more and more people in, that's what's going to make this community grow.
Definitely.
With on the Friday night shows, we're discussing stuff. Now you got Tuesday night, Wednesday night. There's always something for somebody, and we're putting it all together. Like Don D's show earlier,
too, for sure.
Yeah. And we're bringing in so many different calibers. We've got people that have been in this for 20, 30 years, all the way down to people that have been in here for a couple months buying their first snake.
Yep.
So if we bring this, like I've seen people on shows that haven't even had a clutch yet, but they're trying to voice, they're trying to ask questions. Well, I think it was on a Friday night a few weeks ago, we had Frank from Locked and Loaded. And I think Jared and Nick Hoffman jump on there. And they were just going through a clutch, and they're like, there's something wrong with this clutch. And what was it? It was a Partho clutch. Mm-hmm. And he had no idea. And it was like, we're all learning. And Frank's been around this for he's been around this for a long time. And it's just having these other eyes that are willing to help us.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
So, and that's
without trying to make somebody feel bad, it's teaching moments like, oh, you don't know this, It's none of that. Everybody's learning because there's different levels. We've been 20 years, 10 years, 5 years, 2 years. You can learn from anybody if you're willing to open yourself up to being taught without putting your ego in it or thinking that you know already. Because this man, if you know everything, then you wasn't then obviously you haven't experienced enough.
It's always a growing. We're always trying to grow.
Let's put it this way: if you know the answer to every question, you haven't been asked enough questions.
Yeah, there's how long have snakes been on Earth? We're never going to know everything about them. It's going to be something. Any reptile, they're dinosaurs. We're never going to know everything, and it's finding that next person that can teach you something. Like Frank was completely gracious. He was like, "Man, I would have never known that." he was trying, he was doing his best trying to ID these, and he's like, man, I don't know. So having a community like that, Jared, Austin from Mutation Create or Royal Highness, having these guys that can look at a snake through a camera and be like, hey, this is what this is. Bob, I send it over to Bob Vu. I'm like, hey, what do you think this is? Or I'll send it to Levance and Wesley. They'll be KG's group. We have our Patreon. We'll send it in there. Help each of us. You got your Patreon. Every one of these Patreons, they're there to help you grow. Get to where you will you can ID these things too.
Right. I'm going to start getting races set up, but while I'm doing that, I got the flip side of that last question, which is what's the most unexpected pro, which is a good thing you've experienced in the hobby that you weren't expecting or didn't, think about it till it happened.
The community. This community is so good.
Hell yeah.
Right.
When we can go sit down at dinner, literally with the guy from South Africa, we got KG from Cali, we've got Austin from Canada.
Here we go.
We're finding each
Channel number 10.
We got people from every other states, so we're seeing the community. But then you look at I'm in the baseball community also. We meet people. My son has contacts when we were playing at 10 years old in Florida, he still talks to those kids. We were on an all-star team, a national all-star team. He still talks to some of these kids from all over the place. So it's finding these communities and the people that are going to stick around and they're always got your back.
Yeah. And I love how willing the community is to come together for one person.
Absolutely.
A lot of people in need, and there's been a lot of people step up, okay, let's run this auction, let's do this, let's do that.
Heck, we had a $20,000 auction a few months ago, or we had one for $12,000. Those were people that were in need, that were hurting down in Florida. I think most of them were.
Florida.
And we've raised all that money. Some of these snakes I didn't need. I got a snake from Fred and you guys, and it was like, did we really need it? No, but it's going to help.
Exactly.
I like that. It was Eric. There was one night there was an auction, and the first few snakes weren't anything special, and I'd be like, throw up $20 or something, and Eric's like, I ain't letting it go for under $100. It's like, dang it, man. There was one that I really wanted. He threw me under the bus on it. I was like, man, I'm gonna steal this, but whatever, it didn't matter. I want to say, my stranger that I was talking about, I got that stranger on one of the auctions. So having these communities where we're all throwing something in. What we have 200 snakes at one time. It was close to 200 different auctions in one of these, and it's just to help our community.
Yeah.
So
I love it.
Throw a shirt in. It didn't matter what it was.
Exactly.
Amish will buy any shirt. I don't care what it is. You just throw it up there, and he's gonna bid on it.
Big shout out to Amish Will, man.
Yeah, that's a lot of people don't realize. Will is he used to be about 15-20 minutes from me. He literally lived in Amish country. He looks part Amish. Grow out that beard.
If y'all didn't know, that's why we call him Amish Will. It's because of Aaron right here. Just so
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Call him Amish Will because he said it at one time, and I ran with it.
Well, the thing is he's 217 Pythons. Kid, he moved out of 217. He's up in Chicago now. He's falsifying on this. I got to call him out on it. I told him he needs to dress up Amish and go up to Tinley one day. He's like, I'd probably get in trouble doing that. But we grew up right here, and seeing him, we go up and I get a visit with him up there in Tinley. So that's cool. So this community, and I wouldn't have known him if it wasn't for this. So same with Nate from Naughty Balls. He builds all my rat racks. So he's 20 minutes the other way. So having these people that I would have never known has helped us a lot.
I'm gonna have to open up lines of communications with Nate, man. I've been hearing a lot of
his craftsmanship is pretty crazy. He's got, what I'll do is I'll drive to Chicago, or I'll drive to ARS in Indy, pick up ARS tubs and he'll match them up, build them. He's doing his ARS stuff or his ASS, and it's crazy what he's able to do with wood, like with wood. Pause. Good
pause.
It's pretty awesome. You know, I've watched him literally take his garage, cut it in half, and then he keeps moving that wall back and forth. He's like, "Oh, I'm done building anything." He'll make his garage small, then he'll make it big again. So, but
pause. I don't got my phone, so I don't know where the likes are at. What are the likes at? How they doing? How we doing, Wiz?
Where's Eric at?
Better be about 70.
About 70.
So yeah, it's just this community. You know, we ran into Wiz at the last Tinley, you know, pushing strollers around and stuff. You know, I remember, I think it was probably 2 years ago.
Nah, it's 50 watching, so it's in 49 likes. So it should be more. All right, y'all catching up. It might be some missing in.
So I remember we were walking around Tinley. It was the auction, man. That auction gets pretty crazy. And I remember, I think it was T Keys or it was Wiz in the back talking to KG. And I'm just over there chatting with him, just talking about it. And you know, these guys were just, they accept you, you know.
I think that was, I'll definitely talk to you. Me, you, and KG been together in the back. Pause.
In the back.
That's a big pause.
So
all together in the back? Damn.
And that was when I want to say KG was building that shirt that he's always wearing that had the balloons, I believe it was.
Yeah.
He was going to put different vendors in it.
Yeah.
So, but seeing that and like Pastel Pat and, you know, we see all those guys up there and just walking around meeting all these guys. So if you guys haven't heard, I think it was October, me and Carson were up there. We were buying a baseball bat and softball bat. And we had a talk and KG was like, KG and Carson, you know, just talking crap back and forth. Yeah. So we came up with a challenge. I think we're going to try and do it at this coming up Tinley. I think we're either going to try and find a batting cage or we're going to do something, you know. I think T, you were involved in this. We're going to see how many of these guys Carson can strike out. His little 12-year-old ass is going to see what we can do. I've said this multiple times. I think KG is a hidden talent. I think he looks like a natural athlete. And I would like to see him take one deep off of Carson, but
he said he is. He said he is.
I feel like if you're going to be able to cut Mike Tyson's hair, you better be able to run fast.
Well,
he's talking about hitting the baseball though, because you know Aaron's son is supposed to be be able to pitch. We're gonna find out.
he's got a pretty nasty curveball. It looks like it's coming at you, and then it's in the strike zone. So it'll. I just want to see one of these guys. They're gonna just fall on their butt hiding from that ball. So that's coming up. I think we need to get Amish Will on finding us either a batting cage or a field to go to. But you know, I'll bring the baseballs. I'll bring the bats. You know, we'll see. We'll see what people can do. But it's gonna be neat.
Well, if you don't gotta run, I'm with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not running. But yeah, it'll be we try to make this as fun as possible. You know, my hotel's been booked for this one since last year. I booked my hotel, the one that's actually there attached to Tinley. You have to wait until the week or 2 weeks after Tinley to book it. I think I got it for $100.
Wow.
So as long as you book your hotel, so I have this one booked, I have St. Louis booked already, and I have the fall Tinley already booked. So book them early, and you get those $100 a night. Go up there Friday and Saturday.
Apparently, Will's camping out for a couple months.
Well, I want to say Will. You know, he has his kids that are playing sports. I remember we were up there one time, and he was at football. And then I think he's got one kid that may be cheerleading. So he's always up there. Same thing, you know, chasing sports, doing something. So,
oh yeah,
man, I cannot win one of these races for nothing.
You gotta pay them.
You gotta pay them.
To win.
I swear somebody just took me out with a shotgun in the back there.
If it looks like we show our Patreon members favor, it's because we do.
J&S can't win nothing though. James is just too slow.
Right, that's
feel
what
bad.
Wasn't it last show that
He
like,
kept
had,
coming
like,
in third
third
5
yeah.
times, dude.
Oh
like,
man,
he's banking them
Hey,
points.
Dom, come over to Keys Constrictors. That's me. Come to my YouTube channel.
Well, Wiz, I think
he's
Wiz
the
won a
big
few times last time. He was up there in the points. So, but yeah,
So,
you know,
Wiz
if we
was
can,
cheating last week.
I would like to make the like Atlanta show. I don't know if I'd like to make it down there at least one time, maybe the next, because I think he said he's going to do a spring and a fall. That's the plan.
Yeah, I think the next one's either going to be August or September. Last time it was September, but I think he's trying to do August next time. I got
Greg, I got you, bro.
to see. Finally got the cash out to go through.
Well, I know that they did the what was they moved Schomburg back. They left July and went to August. So I'm hoping it doesn't interfere with that. But Schomburg's supposed to be, honestly, from what I heard, that should be the new Tinley site. The one we're in now is just too small.
it is, man. It's cram packed.
But it's a blast. It's so we'll look at that. St. Louis, if you guys haven't been to St. Louis, the show there, the NERBC, that one's fun. That's probably got the best, like, all honesty, it's got the best carpet, best, I like walking around there. You don't hurt after walking around there.
Nice.
And it's in a nice hotel. And then they got downtown St. Charles. That's pretty cool to, like, during when they do the NARBC over there in St. Charles, that's when they're doing, like, they're setting up for Christmas and everything else down there in St. Charles. And it's like a 200-year-old city. Brick roads, and you can just walk up and down at restaurants. So it's pretty neat to see.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, we're gonna expand hopefully this year. I'm gonna buy a couple more displays. Like I already have my, well, you can't see it now, but I have my 2 display boxes up on top. We bought a new banner and everything this year. So we're gonna hopefully do more shows in the fall.
Hey, JNS.
All right.
Looks like he got first and third.
Right. He almost got third. Yeah, he got 4th and 5th.
Banking those points.
Right.
All right, JNS, you're tied for first.
So yeah, it's the show circuit is really, that's something I enjoy doing. So we'll try and come find some more shows. I would, if I can get into Troy's, that would be a good one. He markets that really well.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll get you in that. Troy is a good dude.
You said you breed your own rats, correct?
Yes,
No, you're not Haynes.
I've been breeding rats for.
Oh, you are now. All right.
3-4 years.
Okay.
So we've done. I want to say about 150 tubs colonies going.
Page.
Nice. That's exactly what we got is 150 tubs between mice, ASF, and rats.
So I've tried doing ASFs. The problem is I don't keep my garage, 90, 70, 80. Like during the winter, man, I got one heater in there. It keeps it, 50, 60 degrees during the winter. During the summer, we don't air condition it. We have fresh air blowing through the whole time. So, it'll stay 80 degrees. Then ASFs, I don't have a problem during the summer, but during the winter, I don't. So I just do a lot of rats. We got 4 sheep troughs built. That's where we throw our females and hold backs and all that.
James beat cheating.
So yeah, we've got a lot of rats. Rats, if you're not feeding your snakes, you ain't breeding snakes.
Absolutely. Do you breed extra or just enough for yourself?
I have one person that I supply, and that's it. I don't sell any extra.
He ain't gonna let you.
I can't keep up with that order. That order. Right. So we breed a lot of rats. I do my best to just fill that order. So the only thing that's
gonna be it now.
I do. So by meat, like my larges and extra larges and jumbos, I have the buddy in town that's got a retic. He'll buy those because nobody else wants those, or if my blood won't eat them. So, he'll eat most of it. I don't have much problem. If I throw something in, he's normally going to eat it.
Yeah, they got an appetite.
I like it, and that's the only reason I'm willing to get another one. It's, I have no plans on breeding bloods. They scare the crap out of me. It's not. I'm not gonna lie about that ever. That thing is.
That's same. I don't chill.
He's like, hey, pull it out. I was like, pause. It's like, no, not happening. So he was trying to get me to send it up there. He's like, hey, I got 2 females. You should send me that male. So I was like,
you don't want no babies back? Like what?
you can come down here and get it, buddy. I'm not messing with him too much.
Packing them up.
Yep, come on down, buddy. But yeah, we that's the only thing, I kind of like the idea of like the what are they, Angolans? Those things are cool.
I like those, yeah.
The Brettles, was it the Brettles somebody had last, or was it Angolans? Somebody had something at
somebody had Brettles on those carpets, yeah.
Those things were cool.
Uh-huh.
So seeing stuff like that, I always wanted an anaconda. That thing's cool, but
nah, man, those things look scary.
They look scary, but they're supposed to be like puppy dogs as long as you keep them
going.
Those green Sanzias or
Zinnias or
whatever they are, those things look crazy good.
I'll tell you what, our local pet shop, he's a good buddy of mine. He's been here for 20 plus years. He's got a lizard caiman, and it's probably 2 foot long, 2.5 foot long right now. It only eats snails. And it's in water pretty
much too.
Dude, that thing is.
They bought it when we were at Tinley.
Yeah.
Our first Tinley, they bought that.
Those things are cool.
Oh yeah.
Head and man.
But it only eats snails, so he's got like a goldfish swimming around in there. He's got a frog, and that thing just swims. It's a straight up crocodile, alligator, but it gonna eat snails.
Right, that's so crazy.
But I'll tell you what, he's like, yeah, I spend about $40 a week in snails to feed this thing at his price.
Wow.
I'm like, but it would be kind of cool. I was like, man, think about that behind me. You have the waterfall and all that. So I was trying to think of, that'd be kind of a cool display animal. When you walk in a house, see that thing swimming back and forth.
Hell yeah.
So with 150 colonies, you must have, I'm guessing, at least 300 snakes, or
no? I've got about 100 and.
He's helping another person.
I think let's get a water wrap from you. Then. I got you.
I think I got about 100 and right now with the babies that have hatched already this year, or I guess they hatched in December. We're about 120, 130 snakes right now. But I also have I think I have 43 possible females to lay this year. So, we could, the way I look at it is at minimum, if I six eggs and 30 of these females go, that's 180 more babies.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but that's why I like doing the show circuit. I do really well at pricing, I'm not Straight Fire. I'm not, Miguel. So my prices, they're not way up there. But my quality has been really good. We do really well. And we got, we'll have clown pieds. We'll have confusion pieds this year. We'll have a bunch of Wookiee stuff, a lot of Wookiee clown. I have visual rainbows. I got a few of those to sell this year.
Hell yeah.
I got some het rainbow girls. I might get rid of a double het rainbow pied. Let's see. We'll have True Ghost. We'll have Monarch visual. We'll have Ultramel. So we'll have quite a bit of stuff. We work with it. I like having the wide variety of like the color palette. And I'm not a team Ultramel. I'm not a team Monarch. I'm a team Rainbow. Let's pause, by the way. But, we've got a lot of stuff. I've always liked Xanthic. I think that is one of the best genes out right now.
No, I don't. You like color though.
I do. I like it, but I'll just tell you what, Xanthic right now, we're too busy worrying about triples and quads.
There's a lot of beautiful Xanthic stuff. I ain't gonna try to lie.
Where is the Wookiee thrown in there, Stranger, or think about a scrambler. You know, there's so much that we haven't done with Xanthics. There's so much we haven't done with our singles and double genes right now, double head stuff. So we're working on that. You know, I have some triple heads. I got some quad heads. But right now, my biggest thing is we're going to maximize what we have and keep building. You know, we do a lot of holdbacks. Most of the stuff behind me is all females. So, and I only keep, after this winter, I bought a few more males. The male I got off you guys, he's already been in with 2 girls.
Damn.
So, yeah. I had 2 girls sitting here waiting forever. Already? Yeah. We've already had blocks. So,
I didn't even think he was that big. That's awesome.
I think he's got his 500. He's
nice.
Right 400 or 500 grams. But whenever I got him, man, I popped him right off. His hemipines are nice and purple. And
hell yeah. Ready to work.
He was ready to work. So I had 2 girls that are both, I think, 18 to 20. Trying to think where they're at. But they were already built up. So I was like, I at least want to try and get them in there, get a couple locks, because there's only 2 girls, so I'm not going to overbreed them. So, but it would be, I'm just trying to maximize what we can, you know, and then, you know, he's a great looking boy. So it's just, I want to find stuff. I'm having fun. You know, More Forge hooked me up with a male, double head clown pied.
Nice.
So, and I already had a clown pied leopard girl sitting here waiting. So, you know, like they've always said, wait until that girl's 2 size, ready to breed, then go out and get your boy, get him ready. So we've done really well about that. Luckily, I got yours in an auction. So
there you go.
That saved me a little bit of money.
Absolutely.
So, but yeah, I'm trying to have as much fun in something that involves, like, a lot of people don't realize my son does not like snakes. Absolutely terrified.
Wow.
So he will not hold a snake, you know, and that's the thing. I'll take him to a snake show. I'm like, buddy, if you sell a snake, I'm going to give you 10% right off the top. And he's like, it's like, dude, you just read what it says on the label and you sell it. And he's so scared of him. It's like, he'll hold the cup. It's like, just grab the snake, man. It ain't going to do nothing. But like rats, he ain't going to help me with rats either. The only thing he will do is I pull the tubs out and he will, I'll take all the rats, move them into the new tubs. I hand him the tub. He scrapes it out, which for the most part, he isn't that great at, but he knocks off a little bit of my time.
There you go.
So yeah, it's we have a lot to do. A lot of people don't realize that, you know, when we get into this right now, rats, I talked to the pet shop. If you guys are not breeding your own rats, and if you got 1 or 2, okay, but right now for him to wholesale purchase rats, it's $4 for a small.
Into a big bill.
Well, then he's like, if I wholesale buy rats for my shop, it's $3 to $4 a piece. And then he's like, I have to sell that rat for $9 to $12 is what they want me to sell it for.
Dude.
So could you imagine that? I'm
That's
like
crazy.
I'm like, man, that's $1,000 every 2 weeks. Cause I feed every other week. Always have. I did the mutation creation Billy thing. Every 2 weeks I feed. I have a thing on my Husbandry Pro. It keeps track of them. When I feed them, if they haven't been fed, it pops up 2 weeks. So we're really
strictly 2 weeks, or whenever they throw that head up, you like,
yeah,
Patrick.
Yep. If they move their head and it's something, I'm like, man, they're real hungry. I can walk outside 30 feet. But I'm in the middle of right now. I'm at that point where I would like to expand it. And we're talking to Bob Vu. It was we talked a lot about it. He does. I think he said he had like 5 to 10 semi trailers out in the country. And I've been looking at it. I would like to, there's a property not far from us that it's an old Harley shop that guy passed away. I would like to purchase it. And that's where I'd like to move the rats. And I was like, man, I'll put an apartment in there and put my dad in there. You know, he can take care of the rats. He does, you know, he does my delivery. He'll drive up, make my delivery on them. So,
plus, you know, that's security for the place.
Yeah, and he's just, I don't know if there'd be much security, but
well, you get him a nice big dog, you know.
Yeah, well, I got a big blue 100-pound pit, and he can go sit there. But I've been really, I would like to expand more. I would like to, look at that. It's $4 for a small.
I would say we charge $4.50 for a small, $5.50 for a medium.
It's crazy.
And
now that's another problem. Everybody's medium and small are different. Like
I would say our mediums are 100 to 150, and our smalls are 50 to 100.
Yeah, see, and I've never weighed. A weanling is something that's got its paws up on the side, and a small is good size, and then a medium, I was like, man, that's a retired female. That's how I always looked at it. Yeah. So, but my males, I'll tell you what, I was on a video once on here, and I pulled out some of my males. They're, I'll breed a male. Like right now, I've been changing how we do our like rollover. So right now, every one of my racks is on a 6-month cycle. So my males, I would let them go through 2 cycles before I'd replace a male. So these males they're huge.
Yeah, them big males be looking like polar bears.
They get like 2 pounds of shit.
Yeah. And my blood python will take that down.
Right.
There we go, buddy. But other than that, I'll freeze them. I'll do a lot of that's the only thing I'll freeze is my retired breeders, and they all look good. But I'll retire those and I'll freeze them off, and then I got a guy in Terre Haute that'll come over and buy them whenever I get 100.
Oh yeah, man. I basically do the same thing. Like I'll advertise on like Facebook groups, like that are Colorado reptile groups, and usually someone will hit me up within a week and get them.
Yeah, retic people, they like those. They like those deals.
Yeah,
but, and that's I'd like to go up to Colorado. That's one of the shows I'd like to come over there and do a show.
Please stop that, you man.
Yeah, that's one I've looked at. Denver would be cool. I think it's 12 hours maybe. Or maybe it's even less than that. So that was one that I thought, if I was going to do it, drive over on Thursday, come back, start driving back Sunday. But right now I'm trying my best to find where we fit in really well. I'd like to go up to, Iowa's got some shows that I'd like to go try. Some of the, cold-blooded ones. Those look cool. Wisconsin's got some, and they're not that far of a drive. No. I would like to do some of these, Redline's doing that Redline tour again this year with the Fat Man Nation. So that was kind of something I want to do something like that. I'd like to go to Canada, but I'd like to go see some of these other breeders, we're doing all these shows with.
Right.
James, put some ads on Craigslist or join Facebook groups that are state Facebook groups for your state, and you'll get rid of your big stuff guaranteed.
Yeah. And that's, and if you go to a show, you can normally you can just post, hey, if anybody's looking for anything,
I'll be at this show.
Yep, I'll be at the show. Or, hey, if you let me know, I'll meet you with all these. And I got a freezer just for rats. I got to keep it separate from the food one.
We got 2 of them.
Yeah. So I just throw them over there, and that's what we've learned over the time. You'll find I got one guy that'll buy all them big ones, so that keeps me pretty good. My retic guy just messaged me. He's a deer hunter. He's bringing over deer meat to trade me for some larges. Retic. So
that's a trade for you,
that's
man.
A great trade.
Yeah. Yep. It's we got to find those connections.
Exactly.
We've traded everything, trade a snake for tires, or if
it works, it works, man. If it works, it works.
So a lot of people don't realize I was a cop for 5 years. So
I didn't know that.
It was before I went to the post office about 10 years ago. So when I did that, when I left there to go to the post office, I had my firearm still. And when I got into snakes, I was like, this one guy had this pied female, 800 grams, something like that. Excuse me. He's like, you got any trades? I need to get rid of her. She's mean. I was naming off stuff like tools and just stupid stuff. I was like, hey, I got a firearm, and told him what it was. He's like, yeah, let's do that. And I ended up trading him. We met over in Indiana, did a trade. So, finding contacts, finding stuff, we're all looking to work together. Most of us are not going to say no to, if it's something that's going to help both people,
Exactly.
You know, right now with the rainbow gene, a lot of people have had issues with, you know, what it was is there's too much inbreeding within the gene. You know, too many people were trying to do that. So the way I looked at it, I was like, man, if somebody's got a het female, I'll trade them one of my het females. Let's switch out a little bit of the genes, you know, the bloodline.
There you go.
But it's finding people like that. I talked to Adam. He's like, hey, who can touch?
Oh, Jamie came in again. She's in the lead now.
I don't even think I've got first through eighth yet.
I haven't seen you come in at all.
Right. Hey, pause.
Oh, High Viz on the board.
Nice.
So High Viz, I think they're up there in their Chicago group too with us.
Yep. High Viz, Kurtwood, Abrams up there.
Windy City, Juan, man, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
yeah, Juan got the heat.
You guys got so many hitters, man.
He just keeps like, we have a little group of the Chicagoland guys, and he just gets on there and just drops something. It's like, what the heck? You know, why you got to do that to us?
Right.
So
like
you get
just when I thought you didn't have any more heat, like Coach.
Oh no, it's constant,
right?
Well, at Tinley last year, man, what he had in his displays, it was like,
sure.
You're just like, where did this all come from?
Right.
And I think he kind of hit it.
Batteries in these snakes because they're lighting up like light bulbs.
Yeah, you got that, and like, so KG brought some of his projects. You know what all he had going on, and it's like some of these people, and that's the thing, they found their own, you know, what they were going to work with. So KG and the LC project and the bomb, and you know all of his stuff. It's amazing what people have hidden.
Yeah.
I know what your pigeon's carrying, Kike.
They're number one.
Birds.
Well, James was with us at the Bomb Project Patreon dinner, and you know that's where I met James. So I got to meet him. There was a bunch of people at that, and it was like just big name people too. Was it? Pinky was there. Who else was there? Did somebody say LC? Have you guys seen the Marvel gene too?
So, speaking of Marvel, the sponsor of the prize today actually did. So, go ahead. What were you going to say about Marvel?
So, currently, I don't think anybody's actually. So, I was talking to who's the main guy in it? The guy that does the hatch right or the hatch trays, right? Or is it hatch right?
I'm not sure. Yeah.
So he was at the St. Louis show, and I was just talking to him, and he's like, "Have you seen much of the Marvel stuff?" And he started showing. So I have a Marvel Het Clown sitting here, that's from one of the originals Marvels that was Het Clown. So it's actually going to Ken at LMK, but I've been waiting to see that in actual clown. I don't know if anybody's made the visual clown yet with it, but it's a pretty neat one. But I was like, Marvel, man, that's the way you're going to catch everybody's name with that, or eyes with that gene name.
Right.
So, but I'm just trying my best to do something that mustard.
Mustard!
But yeah, nope. We go to. I work throughout the week at the post office, delivering everybody's Amazon, and then come home and come in. You know, that's what a lot of people. That's another pro. A lot of people don't realize. What do you do? How much time do you actually need to spend in your snake room? You know, you can come home, pull the tubs open, 30 minutes a night. Pull all your tubs open. You're checking water. You're checking sheds. You're checking poops. You know, checking on conditions. You don't have a whole lot of time in your snake room compared to your rat shed, or you know, other places like that. This is not a hard hobby. It's not a hard business. You know, it's fun. You know, I like coming in here. I got at St. Louis, they had these little magnets, little circle magnets. And I was like, they're just like, take as many as you want. We got to get rid of them. I was like, dang. So I went over there. We got 50, 60 of them, and I have them on my racks. If a male's in there breeding, it's got one of those magnets. And finding out little things like that. But so I've got I don't know how many males are actually in right now. 3-4 males that are in breeding right now as we speak. But this is not a hard hobby. As long as you put the time and, you know, you're willing to listen, you're willing to change, you know, keeping up on your water changes, that's a big one. You know, I keep 4 1-gallon bottles of water in here. We're changing water a lot.
Hell yeah.
Ultrasounding, you know, we ultrasound once a month normally, maybe every 3 to 4 weeks I'll ultrasound, sometimes twice a month. But I got a ultrasound machine I ended up for free off of Facebook.
Oh, damn.
So yeah, it was it's about as old as me probably. But it's huge. It probably weighs 50 pounds. And I'll go through, I'll ultrasound with it. It works great. It's just huge.
Nice.
So we try and find stuff like that. That's helped us a lot. And just spending the time in here learning, you know, having our community to teach us things, and that's helped a lot.
Definitely has, man. I love how everybody's changed to like, okay, we all got to see more snakes. How are we going to see more snakes? We got to get more people into it. We have to have these people doing good. We have to, like, that's how we do it. That's how we get more people going. Like, we can't all be making the same stuff over and over and over.
And that's the problem. We got too many people that are wanting to chase. You know, they're trying to make what everybody else, you know, the Pompeii. Now everybody wants to make a Pompeii. It's like, well, the Pompeii went from $18,000 3 years ago down to 5, I think, or 4 now.
And it is still a beautiful snake, but man.
Absolutely. Go make your own thing, you know.
Right?
I might not be able to come up with a cool name like the Pompeii, but I want to try and make something that's a little bit different. And, you know, we're so far behind. If you haven't been in this for so long and you ain't got a big pocket of money, you know, you're going to have to work and put in finding the genes, and, you know, hopefully the luck's on your side. I think Mike from Herp Collectors, what'd he do? He put a triple het to a triple het. Or no, he put a double het to a triple het, didn't realize the one that was a double het was actually a triple het, and he hit the triple visual. It's like, where's the luck in that? You know? And I want to say it was an Ultramel Clown Pied. Or DG Pied. It was something like that. He didn't realize it had the third gene in it. So having luck, you know. I'll tell you what, having luck and having people on your side, meeting people that are going to be by your side, that helps out a lot.
Yes, absolutely.
Or you could be like James and have like 6 different guys running birds.
Hey, he's actually in the running this week, though. He's in second place, so staying off this week.
Right.
James, he's got like the $200 FnA podcast Patreon purchase. He's in the super VIP platinum group.
It does all go to like the savings account too, and like the Patreons get first dibs on snakes, and so I mean it's gonna work out. We're bringing some crazy shit this year.
Absolutely. I'll tell you what, being in these Patreon groups, you know, the ones especially that have the savings account, you know, that helps a lot, because you don't realize how much money you put away into those, you know. 25 here, 25 there. And then it's like, hey, I can go buy something I want.
Right.
We're gonna be breeding that stranger ultra not ultra, what am I saying? Stranger fucking coral glow female maker leopard clown boy. And then we got 1.1 Wookiee red stripe yellow belly we're gonna be breeding this year. Like, things are changing, man. We got so blessed with this collection.
Get that super red stripe.
We actually have another pairing. We're going to do the Wookiee red stripe yellow belly to a red stripe het clown girl.
Yeah.
I like red stripe. I'm a big fan in red stripe. I think I have one that's getting ready to lay, but it went to a red stripe spot nose yellow belly clown visual. And she is a red stripe double het clown G stripe. But I'm really hoping for some of the red stripe clowns. That's just a great great builder for the future.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I'd like to see red stripe and clown pied. Somebody hit a clown pied today with scrambler, I think.
Ooh.
Somebody posted that. Now that was probably the coolest clown pied I've seen yet.
I bet.
Troy from Balls and Strikes, I think posted it.
Oh,
so that thing was, you're talking about a bright clown pied. That thing was orange and it was real low white.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh.
But yeah, so right now with the lychees, I'm not going to breed. I don't think. If you went to Tinley, I think most people always think of Tinley as a ball python show. It was more of a lychee show, I think, this year, and everybody was trying to give them away. $150, $200. They were, yeah, there was a lot of undercutting. If you just went up to a table, you could just mention a price and you could get you a lychee. So, but they're amazing. They're cool looking. That's just my fun one. He just sits next to me.
They look like they're wearing like baggy ass pajamas or something.
Right.
Yeah, I saw one where there's a girl that's got her arm out and it's just sitting on her arm and it's the full length of her arm and it's just like a big lump of log.
Hell yeah. It's cool. They got the like big white splotches and stuff and look like moss and bird shit. I love that look.
Yeah. Mine's got some pink in it. It came from a pretty well known breeder over there that they do lychees and other lizards or geckos. And he's like, this thing's tiny. I'll make you a hell of a deal on it. Oh. And all honesty, that's the only thing I wanted when I went to St. Louis NARBC last year. I wanted a lychee. And I just kept looking. At the end of the show, he's like, dude, $150, take it.
Hell yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 grams, 4 grams. It was tiny. And it's probably doubled, tripled in size since I've had it. So it's just something neat. Just 1-in-1. You don't have to have heat. You don't have to have light.
I was just going to say, like, what's all the care on a lychee then?
Humidity. So I just keep it pretty well sprayed down in there once a day, twice a day. I'll go in there and just spray it. And then I feed it the same stuff we feed our crested geckos, like that looks like a slushy mix, smoothie
that
mix.
Pangea type stuff?
Pangea, yep. We do the Pangea. I think, and I've got it in bioactive. It's got all of its, poo eaters stuff.
Garrett, you in the wrong chat, bro.
So, yeah. But, yeah, if there's anything anybody wants to see, let me know.
Pause.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, go ahead and pull some snakes out. Pause.
You gotta have serious pause game on this network.
I was trying to set up my phone so I could do it in the light box, but it wasn't working out so well. It was going to give you an echo. So this is our rainbow. It's rainbow inchy pin. So where you can see like the pin, that is like a bright orange.
Let me
go this way.
Real quick. There we go.
So this is my holdback male, but it's full rainbow, but it's inchy pin and lesser, I believe.
Oh wow.
So I like the pin in it. I think it kind of gives it like that camo-ish markings.
Right.
But
I've always liked pinstripe, especially like clowns and like I like the pieds too. Like I think that a pinstripe pied, since it turns it all one color, like just start messing with that color. It could be really cool, I think.
Here's another one that didn't hit the pin. So the oranges and everything just flow down that body.
Right. And unfortunately, it seems like oranges is the worst color for cameras.
Yeah, we've been figuring that out. So I was trying to set up my light box, and I was going to set up my phone as another account. Let's see.
Well, maybe if you turn the volume down on your phone.
I turned everything down on it, and it was just weird.
Okay.
Yeah. So here is. So this is my double het rainbow pied boy.
Damn.
And what the collaring did on it was neat.
Right.
So with the markings, you can just tell that it's going to prove out pied. But it was just, I'm wondering if the rainbow, like it's got inchy in it, lesser. But with the rainbow, and I'm just wondering if it's maybe pulling some of the stuff through on it.
Yeah, that's interesting. Huh.
Trying to think. Oh, I got my. Trying to make sure he ain't gonna bite me. Here's my. This is the quad het. So this has got the rainbow cryptic clown. So it's krypton and hypo.
Wow.
So it's bright in person.
Not bad.
So he's been doing some work. I put him in with what was it? I got a rainbow hypo girl, and then I put him in with a couple clown girls just to start. Because right now the rainbow doesn't have a shed test. So I've been sending everything to Charlie for every visual rainbow I have. He's got a shed test for it currently.
Nice.
So we've been working on. He said he's had it all sent off. He's just got to finish sequencing it.
Gotcha.
So as soon as he gets that all done, what do we got racing now?
Some
Spiders.
That's gonna be interesting to see, like if anything else is allelic to it or anything. I don't think that it is, but
I haven't heard of anything currently.
That albino stuff, it is allelic though. But I don't think I've heard of it like rainbow being involved in any of it.
If you haven't seen yet, but I remember that group that went over to the ham show over in Germany. Was it? Somebody over there had a rainbow pied visual, and it was stunning. So right now we've seen the rainbow pied, we've seen the rainbow clowns now. Rainbow hypo has been around for a long time. It's just now we need to keep expanding on it. That's why I'm trying to get the Wookiee. I'm trying to get some other codoms in there so we can see it. Somebody just asked what are some of is there any genetic issues? The only issue like right now we've seen is a lot with the inbreeding. I remember Billy and Austin up in Canada, they had a quad head. I want to say it was rainbow, pied, hypo, and there was another one in there. And it was a quad head. So they put the brother, I think it was brother or sister, and they had a full clutch. And every one of them were fully developed and just came out and just keeled over. So I think it's the issues we've seen are right now there isn't a lot of it out there. There isn't a lot of the different bloodlines, and it hasn't been spread out far enough. And it was too much inbreeding, too much in-house stuff going on.
People need to make more hets.
Need to make more hets. So I've done my best. I've made hets for the last, I think, 3 years. I've got females. Yeah. And then we've got our males, growing up. But when I got this, I had my 3 visual girls. What I did is I went to JT at Reptichip and I bought his male. He had a het male, 100% proven male. And the problem is he was making rainbows, and then he had his house fire, lost all of his rainbow girls.
Oh, fuck.
His boy was at the other shop. So I ended up getting his male. He gave me a real good deal on it, shipped it out. And so I've used that male to make all mine. I've sold that male now that I've got my visual boys all growing up. So we should be good this year. I've got I got 3 visual boys. Ooh. One is actually in the for sale rack if anybody's looking, wanting to get in. And I got 3 females, het clown or het rainbow that I'm going to let go. So and they're all probably between 300 to 500 grams.
Damn. I already got some weight to them too.
Yeah, they're just, I throw some in there. I take them to the shows with me. I take that one male. Hey, look, I placed finally on one.
There you
6.
go.
But the rainbow boy, I'll take him. I don't let many people hold him. You know, there ain't nobody. When they walk up, they see it and they're like, "Wow, what is that?" But you know, you got your credit card with you. You willing to skip a house payment? You know, most of these shows aren't that big, so
right.
But I'll bring it along with us. A lot of people like it, so and that's one of the biggest things is helping people. You know, if somebody's really interested, I keep that one on my morph market. I don't post any of our smaller stuff. So right now, I think I got just mainly rainbow stuff, het rainbow girls or whatever on morph market. So, but I think that's one of the projects that I'd really like to go on that ramen noodle diet. James, I'll bring it to Tinley. So, but we're having a good time with it. We just need to spread it out more, make some of those double hets, and keep moving it out. So this year we'll have a lot of the double het clown stuff and double het with a lot of codoms. Putting it in the codoms, I think, is going to be your biggest thing.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people are sleeping on codoms.
Absolutely.
Especially with the multi-recessive projects.
Yeah, because right now they're just like, hey, I'm buying a triple head. I'm buying a triple head. Well,
right.
Yeah, you're going to put 2 triple heads together. You're going to make the same thing that got released last year.
Right.
Exactly.
Change it up a little bit.
High vis.
Yeah, and now thanks to Charlie, you can go ahead and breed het to het or het to something else, and then just go ahead and test.
Yep. So I have a lot of Sunset Clown stuff here. I need to get shed tested, but I'm growing that project up. So here in a couple of years, I can put one of my rainbow clowns to the Sunset Clown, and hopefully we'll put some triples together and be able to shed test it and know.
There you go.
So I'm trying to think of what else but everybody's got their clowns. I'll have a lot of clowns this year.
Yeah, I still love clowns, man.
Clowns have been that big money thing. I haven't really got into puzzle. If I was going to do anything, I'd just stay with cryptic on that side of it.
I can't wait to start messing with paint this year. That's going to be fun.
Well, let me know. I got a banana het paint male and I got a het paint female, both of them about 500 grams. They're just sitting here. That was one of the ones I bought to put into the rainbow project. I was like, man, I'll get this boy grown up. And so yeah, we've been that's one of those things I kind of just had sitting here, growing it up. I got it at Tinley, I think, a year ago. I just threw them in there, forget about them, throw them in and forget about them. Throw them their food, let them grow.
Eric,
right.
I don't know. Eric in that tri-stripe.
Right.
But I'll tell you what, I'm going to do tri-stripe before I do HRA. So
same.
I'll stick to that.
Shots fired.
But I think tri-stripe is a pretty cool gene for what it's doing. I like how it's lining out the back. That's pretty cool.
I love how dark it is too.
And we get to watch all of this, like Colorado Cold Blood. Like we hang out with them and stuff, and like they go to the same shows like we go to and stuff, and like so we get to just watch all this cool stuff that they're doing with it. And like I can't lie, man, it's an interesting project.
And speaking of that, they are actually the guests next.
Hell yeah! Got your ears on, Eric?
I would like to see like tri-stripe with Monarch. I think that would be kind of cool.
Ooh, very interesting.
That would be.
And finding something that will maybe throw a little bit brighter.
Oh, Jamie's in the lead.
If we could change up, that's the one thing. If like on Monarch, make it a little bit pop a little bit more.
Jeez, you're on the board.
Maybe try.
Oh shit!
Oh,
check it in the mail. That's right. That shit ain't bounced this time. Hell yeah!
Well, we had to change the spiders so you could get something. They were trying their hardest.
Well, I've heard that like the busyness helps lay down a more true stripe, and like the reducers start breaking up the stripe. So I think that something like white lace would be amazing because it's like busy and it's bright,
So with my Monarch, I have a Monarch G stripe sitting here. and she looks great. But I'd like to find something, you know, Scrambler, Orange Dream, something like that, maybe to throw in there.
Ooh, yeah.
Lace, white lace, like you said. You know, those are just something that we got to change it up. You know, make it.
Exactly.
But there's no comparison in Ultramel and Monarch. That's just there isn't. They're two completely different styles of jeans.
Right.
So I saw Jared talking about that. Jared's like a firm, you know, he's gonna knife somebody one of these times. It's like there's just honestly no comparison in the two.
Right. Like the difference is almost as much as like Lesser and Mojave. Like they have a similar pattern, but it ain't the same.
No,
Ain't the same.
Nope, we're gonna do Pastel and Orange Dream. They're not the same. There's nothing.
Or like Phantom and Mojave. Like they look similar, but you can tell it ain't the same.
Yeah. Not like Phantom and Mystic.
So yeah, and with shed testing, that's gonna make it so much easier for us to do stuff like that, to check what we're doing and what we can change.
Yeah.
But we need more people that, you know, even if you miss, say you do hit that gene and it doesn't look that good, share it so we're not wasting our time so somebody else. That is,
and you might be one gene away from making it look spectacular too.
So that's where I think the codoms, we're missing out on all these codoms.
Exactly.
We're putting all these genes together, but man, they're turning out awesome. Just think what they could do if you added Stranger, or if you had just like honestly Pastel and Xanthic. Everybody hates Pastel, but Pastel Xanthic looks.
I'm not everybody.
I'm not everybody.
Or like a lot of people talk about like puzzle clowns, like, oh, they look just like a regular puzzle. Well, what if you have a 3-gene puzzle clown?
Right.
Yep. Or DG in that.
And
you know, we already know what Pastel and DG does.
Right.
So
like there's so many different ways you can put your own different brand on things. Like
just imagine what happens when you put Rainbow in there with the puzzle.
There you go, man. There you go.
Yeah, Alan.
So yeah, there's my dogs. I don't know if you can hear them. They're going crazy. But somebody's walking up to the house. But no, it's finding these genes and adding on, and that's where our issue is. There's a lot of people that are just giving up and they're just going out and buying triple hit.
Yeah.
Which is cool, you know, you get a hit that, you know, that'll be cool. But think about how much longer it's going to take you to add some codoms into that later.
Right.
So it's starting out now. That's where, like, if you watch Justin, I think there was a project they were just talking to. They were talking about something, and he was trying to buy a gene, and they told him no. And they said the reason that we wouldn't sell it was he's going to put it to 8 girls that are ready to go right now, and that's going to be in there right off the bat. And it's like, I completely understand.
So the race, whoever wins at the end of the day gets $100 credit to whoever donates the credit. Today, it's JSlithers. So you get $100 credit if you come in first. Second place gets $50 FnA. Third place gets $25 FnA credit.
The FnA credit, you can let them build and they never expire.
And you just got to go do what this says. The link to do that. You just follow that link and go put comment in the comments, and I'll put you in the race.
We got it on the last on this one.
Right.
Right.
Trying to see if I can see if the blood wants to come out and say hi.
Right.
Get my hook.
Oh, Bone Daddy is in the lead by himself with 17 now. Jamie is right behind him with 16. And Irresistible with 11.
Look at this thing.
Oh, got the blood out.
I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting blood. Man, he just keeps turning right at my face. Whoa, there he was.
Just go ahead and put him back.
Yeah, this thing, he is just a monster.
He's got a cool belly too.
Yeah. He is a GoldenEye Het T. What else was in him? The one I want is a druid. I believe it's what it was. It was a druid something. But yeah, that guy is huge. And now my whole arms are like soaked in cocoa. Let's see. Here's one of my girls that's getting ready. I think she's at 23. Ooh. So that's pastel disco. You almost need like dark stuff for the show, I'm noticing. That she's beautiful. I want to say pastel disco clown. I know a lot of people right now are talking about ivory, using that as a super. I think that's huge.
Yeah, we've been doing that a lot. The silky waves.
Yeah, well, even just using ivories and acting like it's a recessive, so no matter what, you're going to get your you're going to get your yellow belly. Right. I'm trying to think of who else is pretty cool to bring out. But I have so many that are so close to lay, and I don't want to mess with them too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to say thank you, by the way, to EH Exotics, Snakes A. They're up to, they're one of the groups that's out of Texas now, from Canada. So that was they're a pretty good one. You got your Braun Projects hat.
He sent the hat.
Sent the
Freaking
hat.
Buster.
Nice.
King Glizzy.
Gotta have the hat.
Right.
So, but yeah, we're seeing we're gonna see a lot this year, hopefully, and hopefully my Wookiee boy, he was with a lot of girls. I hope he did his work. We got a lot of locks, but just gotta hope he did enough.
Right. Let's get it.
Get that screen back. Hold on a minute. All right. Good luck, everybody.
It's crazy how many of them are out there now.
Right.
Yeah, I think there's like 60 now.
I think we end up, how many? 1,000?
I thought we can have up to 1,000, I believe. Yeah.
That means there's a lot of rooms in that Patreon.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And it's a savings account, and it ups your chances to win.
So you work for the post office. Do you have any, do you ever want to go full time with snakes, or is that just always going to be just like a hobby type, secondary type thing? Or
I'm a rule carrier, so if you guys notice, I'm a replay gang guy. So you guys all start these way too late. I'm in bed by 8, 9 o'clock. I'll try my best. I'll catch normally first 20, 30 minutes. I'm asleep. But, Friday night, staying up with keys, I'm like struggling. I'm like trying to stay awake. But the post office, I got a federal job. I'll put my phone over on the charger and I'll just listen to podcasts all day. I drive around in the country.
There you go.
I just cruise. My route's like 80
miles a day.
I literally just drive, just cruise around, throw back, like go up, give them their packages. That's about all I do, hanging out. So it's too good of a job. On Monday through Friday, I go in at 6:30, get up early, but I'm off by normally during the summer. I'll be off by 1, 2 o'clock, and then I just come home, check on the rats, go in, check on the snakes. So it's something that I probably will never leave. I got 20 years left. I already have 10 years in almost. So if I can get out there and finish doing that, I get to retire with a federal pension.
Hell yeah!
So hey, look at that! Watch now, somebody's gonna step on me or something here.
So cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest thing. A lot of people are jumping in too far, too fast. We've invested a lot of money and all ARS stuff. Sea serpents, but you got to have, and there's times that we're cutting it close on paychecks, but you got to be able to have something like that. Because you never know what this market's going to do. Yep. The way this market has bone, I don't think it's going anywhere. Look at that. Somebody just stepped on me.
Bone Daddy with another point.
Right? Bone Daddy's starting to walk away. And he's never even in the chats. But that's all right.
I told you he a hacker, bro. That's what he do.
Hacker.
He a hacker. He win like every week. Let me find out.
Then we got Jamie's trying, man.
Right.
Jamie's like 7 points behind him. She's in second.
We got to figure out
last place. So whoever's in last, we're gonna go help them out.
That's me. Oh no! What the?
Oh, imagine that! It's James.
Nice.
So we'll help his Instagram out. Let's see here. Hold on, just let me go find
James Perry.
Right. Oh, that's pretty. And while you're doing all this stuff, don't forget to subscribe to these people. Please. Thank you.
Yeah, we got the Instagram, we got the Facebook. I try my best to stay on there as much. I'm learning more about Reels. I'm learning more about, the trying to keep it posted, every other day or every day. It's just you got to have a little bit of computer knowledge. I'm learning. What I want to do is when we go to Tinley this year, I want to sit down with Leviathan. I'll tell you what, that guy's video quality right now is top notch.
Oh yeah.
So I got to, by the way, if anybody's watching this, remember in November, you got to get on there and vote for Batter Up Balls and the 15 Minutes of Lame. I'm going to start right now.
You got to remind us later
there
on.
You go. There you go.
We're going to buy those campaign signs, put them in people's front yards. Anybody wants, just.
What you need to do, check this out. You need to get a hold of Patrick Saunders and get him to make you a campaign theme song.
Yeah. Pat, man, he's always hitting me, like saying hi to me. Pat, come on.
Dude, he's a great person, man. Great human being.
You got a baseball theme song, we can do it. But
right?
I want a QR code everywhere. We're gonna do this, and
there you go.
I want to try my hardest at this, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
If you're going to be lame, you might as well be the lamest, right?
Absolutely.
No, be the lamest.
But a lot of people still haven't realized the publicity, going on here down Fridays.
This is huge, man.
I'll honestly, I've told you guys this before. Going on here down Fridays, I swear, it was like 200 new people following within a month, and it was just getting your name out there, and they keep shouting you out. I'm Aaron number 3. I think there's 5 Aarons now, and I forget who it was. Somebody made us a picture like with all of our logos.
That was dope.
And now I pop into things and people are like automatically saying hi, and putting the faces with each person's, a lot of people knew our logo. I've had shirts for a while. People knew it, but they didn't know who I was. Now we're starting to put faces with logos, snakes, I think this is huge for people.
Appreciate that.
I completely agree.
And now we're getting these networks. Forever it was Keys and Wiz. Now you're looking at how many new shows we got? 7, 8,
9.
So
10. 10 Thursday. 10 Thursday makes 10.
So we're adding on. And we're seeing Mike from Herb. He's doing the so we're starting to see all these guys working together too. And they might. There's only 24 hours in a day, and how many shows we got? But these guys are all working together. We're watching the Whiskey Bomb Network, and then we can go over and watch the Hurt Collectors Network, watch the Fat Man Network. There's a lot of this going on, and if we're all working together, we're going to keep growing.
Yep. That part right there.
We're not fighting with each other. That's the biggest thing. If you're pushing each other down, nobody's going to grow. So, you'll watch Mike will pop in here. Mike will pop in on, and then we'll see Wiz and Keys popping in on Mike's shows. Chris is popping in on everybody's shows. So if we keep working together, I think that's where we're going to watch this grow. And it's just going to keep.
Pause.
Damn it, you're right.
Damn it, you're right.
He's just waiting for it. Well, when I first started coming along, that pause thing, I was like, why do they keep saying pause? And then it was like, oh, there we go.
Now it's like, oh shit, I better say pause.
So, but if we keep, that's all we got to do is keep working together. I've never smoked in my life. Never. I didn't drink until I was like 23. A lot of people don't realize that. My boy sees me drinking a beer with the baseball dads. He's like, no. He'll go over and tell me to stop. So I didn't got to worry about that kid. He'll never drink in his life. But, we're seeing that.
Part. Hey, Ron, yeah.
Absolutely. If we're all working together, promoting each other, like these reels, everybody's sharing each other's, hey, if I hit something cool, somebody else shares it. That's 10, 15, 1,000 different eyes that just saw something that I made.
I'm in like 5 different groups. I share it to all them groups.
Absolutely. Man, why do we got to keep adding Josh into this? Every time it's like, oh, Josh sent him another $10. But Josh is one of those guys that I want to say was like on Chuck's. Chuck is like always like cleaning rats or something, and Josh is on there.
Chucky, yeah.
Yeah, Chucky. Now he's too busy making out with his girlfriend. He ain't got time to spend with any of us. So
he used to be the freaking Instagram live king. Like, damn.
Every day.
Every 2 seconds. Damn.
Every day. And the problem is he would time out 2 hours multiple times every day. And we were all just sitting on there. I'd have it on my mail route and just keep on talking. And there's Chucky. And then Josh would get on there and give him trouble. So, Josh, he's been back there. Me and him chat back and forth every once in a while. Just having these guys that I can message when I want, if I need something or they need something,
Absolutely.
we all know we can reach out to each other.
Right.
Well, Brandon. And who are you?
He's late to the party.
Who are you?
Go to JNS.
Well,
lucky guy.
Don't know.
But yeah, like I was saying, like I've never smoked in my life. And we go to Tinley. I'm walking around outside and you see Wiz, you see Keys, you see freaking Amish Will, and it's like there's 30 people over in a pile. What are we doing? Hugging? God. I'm just like, I'll stay over here and wait for these guys. So yeah, this year I decided at Tinley we're gonna get the hotel that's attached to it. So when my boy gets bored, he can go over there and play Xbox. You can just walk down, go down to the hallway. You can go over there. He don't care about none of the snakes. The biggest thing he wants to do is go over there and buy some Pokemon cards or something. So
I'm sure you can find a whole bunch of them in Tinley.
There's a vendor like on the right side that sells like boxes of them.
Oh wow.
That's one of the things that shows. We bring baseball cards. We'll have them on his side of the table. He'll sell baseball cards. So we've learned if you guys haven't been to before, find something that catches those kids' eyes.
There you go.
Pokemon cards, baseball cards. You get those kids to stay at that table long enough to not annoy their parents. Their parents have time to buy a snake. So we were selling yeah. No, there's no way. I fall over. There's no way. But we tried like what are they? The baseball glasses everybody's got now, Pit Vipers. Well, we ended up buying a bunch of that stuff, bought it in bulk. So we'll take those to snake shows. I have a rack of those, $10 a piece. People buy into that. Hey, come over here. I'll sell you 3 pairs for $20. While your kids are looking at these, they're buying snakes. So, if you keep the kids entertained, I saw some more Forge, they were doing a thing where they're doing like a collaring contest with pictures. offering stuff like that. If you can keep these kids entertained, get them in the hobby, you know, get their parents involved, I think that's a huge thing to get people to come to your table and to display it right. You know, keep your stuff clean.
Right. Definitely.
Will keeps popping in and popping out of here. So you're saying, I don't know if you can get away with that one, Eric. You know, that wife will make cookies when, I'll tell you what, cookies would work. There you go, James. There's so much, you know.
Fred's typing in stuff, so we can't really see comments or anything right now.
Right now, I got a buddy that's down in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, that just got into this, and he's been like, I think he had like 4 snakes. Went out and ordered a 5540. You know, because he was just enjoying it. You know, I think he said he originally had like a corn snake and a milk snake. And then we started getting him into some of the ball pythons. And now I want to say he's probably close to 20 already. He ain't filled that 5540 though. I keep telling him you got to fill that thing up. I got some girls here, I'll tell you, buddy.
There you go. So he's probably into the breeding then and not just collecting?
Yeah, he's went all in. Like that's he's awesome. Ordered, he's spent a lot of money. And the thing is he watches a lot on Morph Market. He's done, he had a stranger before me. He had some Cypress, you know, he went out and bought a Cypress male right off the bat, Cypress clown. It's like, man, making us all look bad. He just spends that money.
Right.
But he's got everything paid off. He's got a good job.
There you go.
But yeah, so right now, like that Terre Haute show, what we had done forever was when we look at these shows, I try my best to like look who's going to be around me. So what I've learned is I've got 2 buddies that'll go to the same shows with me. We'll buy 4 tables together, so I have them on each side of me. Nice. So there's so much. You got to watch what everybody else is bringing in, you know, with the bio. Look at that. Eric buys another one, and now he's got a cupcake, takes off.
Oh, shit. I got to get you in there too, Aaron.
I ain't winning nothing. James, what's funny is you're down here. You got James's Instagram page and everything on the bottom here. He's got like 8 of these things going. Cheater.
He's got 5.
5 is close to 8.
Yeah, he's got his $200 Patreon membership going just to get last place. He's got the VIP Platinum.
Well, I mean, it all goes to that savings account. Plus, it helps the odds to where it helps the savings account even more. Like
he ain't got no odds.
He's got to figure it out, man. He's got to figure it out.
Oh, Irresistible trying to move up. Snake Man Pat on the board.
Snake Man Pat.
Oh, look at that. He got you a song. Now you kind of threw him up in there.
Finally, I mean.
That's the beautiful thing about this is like every time it is rigged because every one of these people is our friend. So our friend wins every time.
Man, you hear this, James?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who wins. It's going to be one of our friends.
Yep.
Because you're here watching, and we appreciate you.
They're here for a reason.
Exactly.
So, yeah, we're seeing this right now. This is just something fun.
Exactly.
Like KG, if you guys are in his in the bomb projects. Last night they gave him and Rich from Capital City gave away, I think, 6 snakes.
Oh, wow.
And we're talking, I think Josh won one of them. And we're talking nice stuff, you know. So, and like you guys, I remember you guys were throwing stuff out there at that last auction. You guys threw a lot out. And what'd you say? You told me last week you're shipping 42 snakes out, I think, or 40.
It was 30, like right around 30 and 16 packages.
Yeah. It wasn't as many as I thought.
Either way, man, that's a lot of mouths. But just think of that community right there. That's 16 packages you didn't have, like they didn't have to buy. They're there for you guys.
Right. Absolutely.
Plus US Arc and US Arc Florida got some too.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Didn't they do half? They got half of that?
Well, yeah,
they got some.
We split it between them, but
yeah. It was $540 to both US Arc Florida and then $540 to just US Arc.
By the way, if you guys aren't members of US Arc, jump over there.
That's
my Tinley March every year is my re-up date. When I signed up was when I was at Tinley March my first year.
And then you get the shirt right there, so you don't even have to wait on the shirt.
Yep, I re-up every year when I go to Tinley March.
There you go.
It's been a thing from the beginning.
That's the way to do it.
Watch, here comes Eric. Look at poor James. He's got they're all in the back of the pack.
What was that, Aaron?
I said, look at James. He's all in the back of the pack for the most part.
Yeah, making his move at the end probably.
Right.
Yeah, that one always gets me. I'll be out in the
cookies?
front and somebody just all of a sudden blows by me. Pause.
I paused. You laughing, Aaron, like what?
AJ just starts laughing as he's walking.
Keys couldn't stop. He was just giggling over there. I was like, oh, wait a minute.
I was thinking about like, what the fuck? He talking about somebody just blow. Damn. Okay.
You couldn't even get it out.
What they do it in your street?
Somebody pause this man.
Yeah. He was just giggling. He couldn't even get it out. He's just...
Oh, Lindworm. Big shout out to Larry.
Hell yeah. Huge shout out to Larry.
Oh, Pat's trying to move up late in the game.
So you got Level Up there. So that's one of my buddies from Terre Haute.
Oh, okay.
He's over there. He just shipped. We're all asking what kind of snakes people are buying. He sold a bell on Morph Market, shipped it to California this week. How is there not enough bells in California? I think he said he sold it for almost $300.
Crazy.
Tell me bells are not selling. It's like those pet style, $300.
Mando got you.
Dog got sick. And of course, it's right behind Fred's chair, so I don't want him scooting back.
I appreciate that, Clark.
I appreciate that too.
Got into the cookies.
Yeah, who knows? Probably more like rat food with her.
Right. She loves the damn rat food.
I got to make sure I get that garage door shut. My pit, man, he gets in there. He'll clean the whole bottom row off. He'll go rat each one. And it's like, man.
Why do they love it so much, man? I don't understand.
It's the high protein. They're one that high. They know
Brandon,
it.
you got to join the Patreon.
Or you got to go over and put what?
Well, the comment on what's that on JNS's IG.
The puffetry on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you got to go on James Perry's IG. Leave a supportive comment.
Yeah,
give it a like.
Here's the link. Yeah, he already did that. He was wondering about more though.
Oh, okay.
Got to join the Patreon for that. Sound like a phone ring. That was weird.
Get on the puffetry on and the VIP platinum like James.
I would say James, Irresistible, and Having a Ball are all top tier members.
I wonder if you can write that off.
Probably.
I wonder if I can write it off for the ones I've joined.
Damn, All City placed twice in that one.
Oh,
They got
hell
8
yeah.
to their score. They're up to 17 now. Bosa, what are you up to? You're up to 5.
Nice.
Bosa's having a hard time. All right, we'll do 3 more races, and then we're going to call it and see who wins. Good luck.
3 more.
Imagine that. Will is the cookies.
That's funny. So with the baseball thing, does your kid like ever have a chance to be like in the Little League World Series or anything like that, or is it?
So the Little League World Series is through rec ball, and we don't play rec ball. We're gone. Like this year, he's got games every Tuesday night, doubleheader up an hour away from us. So we don't play rec ball. That's like an all-star, just baseball.
Gotcha.
The best thing he's had the opportunity to go to if he wanted to was Cooperstown would be this year. When you're 12 years old, you get a chance to go to Cooperstown, New York. And that is huge. That's, where the Baseball Hall of Fame and all that is.
Right.
But we skipped that year. So he's got offers to go play for another team.
JG.
So he could go help another team and play for them if he wanted to go up there, but it's $2,000 to sign up to go to that.
Damn.
So I don't know if we're doing that one.
Okay.
Other than that, he's made they had a top 72 in the nation tournament down in Florida last July. He went down to that. So we'll fly down there. We might do something like that again this summer, but it's all about it's money.
Right. Yeah. I imagine it's $2,000 ain't nothing to.
No, it's these travel ball things. It's a lot of money, but in all honesty, versus school sports, if you ask most scouts nowadays, like baseball, basketball, volleyball, they're not going to your high school sport. They can go to a travel ball. Like today, our city just put in a $40 million travel facility. It was hosting volleyball. It does basketball, baseball, softball. They hosted a volleyball tournament today with over 20 teams. So you're talking just in the door, you're bringing 10 girls on each team. That's 200 different, girls a scout could come watch versus going to a high school game and watching 10, 15.
That's true. Right.
So right now, most of your colleges and stuff like that are not going to watch your, they're not going to your school sports.
5th place. Oh shit! Yeah.
Do you even get points? I don't think we get points on the board.
We don't. Damn it!
You don't.
I think it's 1st through 3rd.
Yeah.
Looks better than not being up there at all.
Right.
Oh no, I've been in like 8th once.
One race left, and Vinny Bone Daddy's got a 7-point lead over Jamie. He's got 27. Jamie got 20, and 3rd place we got All City with 17.
Mm-hmm.
Last race.
So Jamie needs all 3 spots.
I was going to say, Jamie gets 1st and 2nd. She can take over 1st place.
Oh,
because she'll be
so
8
she has a
points.
chance. But
Right.
I just want 1 point.
I just
1 point. Hey, Robert, do not put me in the same category as you sucking, bro. Don't do that. That's a big pause. This guy wilding.
Like me, please.
Oh man, look at Elias, the hot dog.
Lizzie.
Right? The hell.
That's funny. I feel like Elias should win now.
Man, I don't know. There's a hot dog just flopping around out there.
Flopping around.
Oh, here comes Jamie at the last. Look at that. Bone Daddy said no.
Right.
You get your 8 points. I've still taken 1 enough to be good.
Right.
Lies had to be a glizzy.
Had to be a glizzy.
Lizzie
All right, so, I'll contact Bone Daddy on Instagram since he's not in the chat. No, just kidding. He wins $100 to JSlithers.
Shouldn't there be like a you have to be present to win?
And that's,
yeah.
that's what I said at the beginning. You said no.
Yeah. Well,
Josh, JSlithers, $100. Gift certificate.
$100.
And then we got second place going
Whoa.
Jamie LaSalle.
That's
right
just
here.
Oh, wow.
nasty work.
Whoa.
Damn, that's just nasty,
Pause. That should have came by capital pause.
I plead the fifth.
bro. Don't eat anything at his house. Nothing.
Especially if it's got a hole in
call,
it. Stay away from the peanut butter.
How come your peanut butter has holes in it?
It's sitting in the microwave.
Appreciate you, Raj. You're still in the wrong. You're still in the wrong room, bro. You're in the wrong room. Out there playing by
My
yourself.
friends over here.
Jamie's up to 60 FnA credit now. She already had 10 apparently.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. I think it looks like everybody's about to start laying. You know, you're seeing everybody ultrasounding right now on Instagram. I think this will be a big year for us, as you know, as a hobby in general,
Year
as a
of the
community.
snake too, man. Year of the snake.
Yep.
Destined to be. Destined to be.
What did we see Miguel today? He had what? Sunset DGs. And those look, it's going to take a while to make that sunset look good, but it's getting there.
It's getting there.
It's getting.
That's how I feel about it too, bro. I'll just be nice.
Damn, look at Evan.
Dude, we haven't even heard from him since he won that.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's the list of the credits that we owe people. So if you see your name on there and you want to take advantage of that, hit us up. And other than that, I think that's going to be it for this week. Appreciate you all coming out here and
everybody get your
having
munchies
fun.
on before breeding for the future.
Yeah.
15 minutes.
Oh yeah.
16 minutes.
And if you ain't hit the like button
Don't be
before
like-
you leave,
yeah,
make
don't
sure
be
you
like,
do
Oh,
that.
I'm like, yo,
we know
not
better.
7 o'clock, 7:01. Don't be like y'all late.
Whatever.
Right.
It'll be 7:15.
Everybody's just drooling over their phone like 7 o'clock and 15 seconds. Oh my God, you're late.
Like,
Well, I'm commenting. It pops up 30 minutes ahead. I'm commenting right there. But Mitzi's already beat me most of the time. So, or Bosa. Bosa, man, he's on that.
Everybody just do it right now. Comment on there before you eat.
there's no way you're on that list,
With a
Robert.
clock.
You just came around, bro. You just came around.
Hashtag replay gang when you watch tomorrow. You know, let's keep it moving.
Right?
Yeah, I know what to do.
Oh,
Y'all need to. It's going down a little bit. Homie Johnny's gonna be in the building, so y'all know what to do. Get y'all drinks on. Get y'all puffed on. That's what you.
Right.
Sorry,
On.
Aaron.
Get your munchies on.
Get you some milk or something. Whatever you do.
Milk
you
and
some
cookies. I'm staying away from the fruit basket, though.
Stay away from the fruit basket.
Wait for the
But absolutely. Hey, thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for being here, man. It was
Keys,
great.
I'll get you. Hopefully, we'll get a cutting for you here in a few weeks.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that
sir.
one should be
Definitely.
pretty good. We'll have the True Ghost coming, so everybody be ready for that too. So
Hell yeah.
Instagram, Facebook. We'll be at St. Louis. What is it? The St. Louis Show Me Show in February, or no? St. Louis Show Me, Nashville. Also, we'll be at that one. We'll be at the Schaumburg Show. We'll be at St. Louis NARBC. Catch us. If you want struck out, be at the Tinley in March.
I like it. Struck out.
Let's see what they got.
Remember, keep an eye on those blue-eyed leucistics over there.
Well, anything with Mojave, keep an eye on over here.
Right.
We're moving it.
Right.
So,
That's
and
that
if you want
protein.
one, I got 2 female Mojave double heads or bells. 2 bells sitting over here, double head exanthic hypo. So,
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
we've already got some sitting already.
Oh yeah.
Yo, this guy, where's this walked off, so he didn't get to see JG's comment. So I'm gonna make sure I said that to it. Yeah, so we go see y'all in a bit.
Right on.
Red, you can end this ish if you want, Brody.
I got it. I think I got it this time.
Smash that like button. Share.
Oh,
Smash
yeah.
that like button. Hashtag replay
Don't go
gaming.
anywhere. Breeding for the Future's next. Hey.